Hey now. Hey everybody, this is Johnny Beane and Jay Gizmachi.
I just messed up. Dude, before we even get started with the particulars here, I'm looking up, right? And I have the chat pulled off to the side of the screen like normal, right? Then I have the YouTube video above on my second monitor, above this monitor, right? And I'm like, damn, there's only one waiting. And there's one person in the chat right now. I'm like, what happened? I just shared. Oh, there's Ned. I just shared the link and everything. Dude, I'm looking at the Saturday night show. That's the one I have pulled up.
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Yep. So now I gotta go to the regular one.
Where do you come from?
Where are we? Crap.
Ned Halen, everybody. There he is.
Are we live? We are live. Okay. All right.
We are live.
Let me get the right video here. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're looking at
I had the Saturday night one pulled up. I'm like, dude, what happened? Did I say something?
Yeah. What I'm doing. I can't give all my secrets away, but
No.
But I mean, I did this past few times. What I'm doing from now on is I'm scheduling the shows and I'm pushing, the chat towards the next show once we're done here.
Yeah.
So it built. You saw it last Saturday night. We started with like 40 thumbs ups or whatever.
I got to edit the post.
So I think it's a cool thing.
Oh, it's a very cool thing.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody. It is July 9th, 2021, 8:11 p.m. Eastern, 5:11 Pacific, out here in Santa Cruz, California. Welcome to Talkin Van Halen. Obviously, this is the show where we talk about Van Halen. And if you dig Van Halen, if you like Van Halen, if you like Van Halen guitars,
you're in the right spot.
You're in the right spot. This is the place you want to be. This is called Johnny Beane TV. And we know what we're talking about. We love this stuff. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, and if you'd like to join us in the chat, make sure you subscribe to the channel. These shows, the live chat is subscriber only. There's no waiting period either. Hit subscribe and you're in. And since I started doing the subscriber only chat thing only a week ago, the channel here has gained 47 subscribers.
Yeah.
Like a major jump. So obviously it works.
And I bet a number of those people might have been people that they thought they were already subscribed. Like, wait a minute, what? Oh, I'm not even subscribed. Oh crap, because I've done that before myself.
Yeah.
You watch a channel a couple times, you're like, let me check this out before I subscribe, and that's understandable. And the next thing you know, like I said, like I talked about recently, you keep seeing it suggested videos for that channel. So you just think that you already are subscribed. So
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome. We have at least 47, some new people here. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. And also, let's get through some of these announcements here. Here on YouTube, we have a channel membership feature. Did I say channel or channel?
Chanel.
That smells good. Yeah, it's that shirt.
Well, it's probably not me right now because we had tacos for dinner tonight. So,
oh man,
yeah.
Yeah, so hey, we have a channel membership program over here on Johnny Bean TV on YouTube. And if you'd like to become a channel member, click that join button. That's right below the 25 thumbs ups currently out here at 8:13 p.m. Eastern Time. And the top tier of channel. Well, first of all, you're probably asking, what's a channel membership? What's that going to get me? You know, what does that do? That gives you early access to videos. That gives you I give you bonus content. There's all kinds of private videos on here that only you can see as a channel member. That's right. That's right. I do channel member only live streams. You get your name is green in the chat, like David Shigemori and R3 Locky Nut, James Gum, Charles Green. I see you guys. If you're wondering, if you're on YouTube, you're like, why are their names in green? That they stick out. Like people are noticing them more. Why is that? It's because they are channel members. Right, James Gum? I see you. And look at that. They have access to emojis that only they can use, with like a guitar, with a guy jumping with a guitar, with a guy smashing a guitar, with a guitar pick, 5150 time, you know, all of our faces, you know. That is all channel membership exclusive stuff. That's right, Halface. There we go. 5150 time in the chat.
Hey now.
Hey now. Yeah. So the top tier of channel memberships is, where are they? Here they are. Charles Green, Wayno, Joe Christian, Michael B, Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, who we might see a little later here, Bent Tom, the Chad, James Gum, David Shigemori, Lenny Lou, and Mary, Michael Smith. Oh,
who's that?
Randy Price, Stephen Franklin, Dan Halen, Crazy Cook 678, John Moronic, Jim Ray Hawkins, Mike Neese, R. Habs, and Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael!
Steve Carmichael. Those are the top tier, the executive producers of Johnny Bean TV here on YouTube. And if you'd like to become one of them, join as a channel member. Very easy to do. Look at that. R2R3 is spamming the chat with our emojis. As a channel member, he has the right to do that. So there you go. Very cool. Very cool. And also, any super chats here on YouTube will change the color of my lights. So if you look behind me here, you see like the guitar noir is all lit up with currently it's like pink and like purple, kind of bluish. Very cool. Very cool. It stands out, you know. But any super chats, any donations here on YouTube will magically change the color of those lights. So if you'd like to help support the channel, support these shows, support the content, that's a fun feature, fun way you can contribute to that. And we're also live on Johnny Bean TV on Facebook. What else do I say here? We have Facebook stars. Yeah, I need to write some of this stuff down. This is all by memory. Facebook stars is a way to help support over on Facebook. If you'd like to help over there, it's a digital gift that helps in the production of these shows. And we're also live in the Van Halen 1974 to 2020 Facebook group, where I know it says 44.8. We're actually at 60.1 or 60, almost 60.2 now.
You know what you got to do? You have to get the McDonald's burger thing. Remember years ago they'd have like, you know, 2 billion served or something. And then didn't eventually they just put like, what did they, somebody in the chat, what did they end up putting there? Because the number kept growing so fast that they just millions and millions served or something. I forget what
billions.
Billions
of burgers.
Trillions.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Paul Adamac, there you are, man. Welcome. Hey now. Yeah. So join the Van Halen group. You'll become one of the billions in there.
And billions.
And the place is really cleaned up. I mean, I kicked a lot of the weirdos out of there. So it's a pretty cool place now. We have a great time. Lot of cool people over there.
Well, there's a number of cool people right on that screenshot you have.
Yeah, like the Chad, Simon Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Adam from
Silas is there.
Effutone, Sean Silas, a number of people.
Whoever that first guy is with the,
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
You think you went to what was it again? Those portraits, the
Olson Mills.
Olson Mills, yeah, Olin Mills,
Olin Mills.
yeah,
yeah. So there's the link in the chat right there. Join the Facebook group. You won't regret it. If you like Van Halen, that's on Facebook. That's where you want to be. On YouTube, you want to be here on John Beane TV. On Facebook, you want to be in the Van Halen group, 74 to 2020. There's a lot of imitators that got mad when I changed the date of the group and started their own groups. And they have like 100 followers. So
all the people you boot out for being buttheads,
yeah,
they go over there.
I'll start my own group. Yeah. Anyway, no, we're all.
Then it ends up being.
We all love this stuff. We're all fans, you know. Some, you know, more weird than others. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, so make sure to join the Van Halen group. We have a great time over there. And last but not least, actually some of these I'll go through a little later. So anyway, Jay Hannon, everybody.
Yes. I have something cool to show tonight. I was watching. If anybody was tuning in, I think it was last week. I don't know. I forget what night of the week it was, but it was on the Never a Skip. That I renamed. We renamed their show. We really did. Never a Skip with all those great dudes, and the Rev, Kurt 5150, was going over how. I don't want to spoil the story because I'm sure he's gonna. You know, some people might have seen it. But he had a whole thing where he met Eddie Van Halen's guitar tech. Help me with his name, Johnny. The most recent one.
Oh, Tom Weber.
Tom Weber. And he like set up a couple of his guitars. And he had mentioned that he uses I was looking for a while ago for a string stretcher because I was reading up on him. I'm like, I don't need that, right? You know, I just ruined my fingers for a day when I changed my strings, and it's fun. So he was mentioning that Tom Weber uses the string stretcher, the original,
wow.
Right? So I went ahead and ordered one off of Amazon. It's like 13 or 14 bucks. I obviously haven't used it yet because it's still in the package. But the next time I change a set of strings, I'm going to give this thing a shot. So
nice.
Yep.
Very cool, man.
But it was a very cool episode. Yeah, R2R3 says the Tom Weber story was awesome. So when we're done tonight or sometime this weekend, head on over to the British Electric. What's the show? What's the channel called? I'll give those guys a plug. They're cool guys, right?
Yeah, but the channel name is so long. I can't remember.
Never a Skip.
Just change it to Never a Skip.
Never a Skip.
That's all you gotta do.
The story that Kurt 5150 talked about was very, very cool, very informative. Certain things about Eddie's guitars. Like I said, I don't want to spoil and give too much away because it's his stories. But I will say this: the only, you know, I've always thought and assumed, right, that there was no way that on Eddie's, EVH guitars, the ones the Fender ones, right? I'm like, there's no way he has a Korean Floyd on that thing. I'm like, he probably has a bunch of them branded EVH that are, the originals or whatever. It's not the case. So according to Tom Weber and according to Kurt, everything is stock on his guitars except for, hold on. You like my shorts?
Yeah, those are nice.
Except for the inserts here, and then they'd spray paint them. They'd spray paint them, I guess, black, or they'd get the darker one. I forget what he said. But and obviously I think some of them had the titanium back here as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then these, because they said, you know, for the amount of times that he's changing strings on those things, these would crack. They wouldn't last. These would wear out, you know, constantly changing strings on them. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, stock, you know, which is, I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, all of us go nuts changing the Floyds out on these things. Meanwhile, Eddie Van Halen's using the ones that come on his guitar. So that's pretty neat.
The regular ones.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's great stuff. I mean, you know, we'll talk about EVH has something brand new coming out pretty soon, but
Oh,
which
really?
we'll
I
talk
didn't even
about.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But they're great, man. I mean, everything they've put out is quality. It's just amazing. And we love it. Right, Lenny Lou?
Hey, Lenny.
Awesome. Yeah, so anyway, hey, let's actually Lenny Lou she just said something in here. Where was it? I just saw it. Man, this chat, there's like so much here.
Well, she also put out a pretty cool tweet tagging you today. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, yesterday.
It was yesterday? Okay, I saw it
I
today.
think yesterday, yeah. Yeah, Lenny Lou, thank you so much. Yeah. Again, we'll get to the news of EVH gear. But hey, currently I've got a poll that's been sitting here for since yesterday. Wow, 80 votes, man.
Wow.
Are you subscribed to the channel? 74% yes, of course. This is out of 80, right? Out of 80 votes. 8% no way. And 19% I like turtles. So there you go. Remember the video of the guy?
Yeah, the kid
being interviewed. He's like, I like turtles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got 19% people in here that like turtles.
Who doesn't like turtles, right?
Oh, turtles are awesome.
Yeah.
Turtles are awesome. So Lenny Lou wanted, I think it was Lenny Lou, I think I just saw it, was asking, will Jay be returning that?
No.
Return that.
Returning this?
Whatever
the
that
string
is.
Stretcher?
Yeah. So there we go. Yes or no? Will Jay be returning that?
No. Oh, guaranteed.
Guaranteed. There you go. Man. Actually, I was the reason why there's a guitar sitting right here. The reason why that's sitting there is I was going to change the strings. That's a Telecaster. That's my Fender Andy Summers somewhat Tele, and the one that he's autographed. And I was going to change the strings on it, but I think I'm going to wait till Tuesday and do a Telecaster Tuesday, like a live stream of me just changing the strings.
Dude, do this right now while we're on. Go on Amazon, order one of these. You'll have it Monday or Tuesday. And then
what is it called?
String Stretcher. And it comes right up. It's like $13 or something.
String Stretcher.
Again, according to Kurt, he says that Tom Weber has 3 of these that he uses at once because he said when he's backstage changing strings, he has to do it so fast that these things get hot. And he's had them like actually melt onto the strings before because he has to do it so fast.
Is that the stretcher? The stretcher?
Stretcher. STRECHA. I can't even talk.
The stretcher.
Yeah, the original.
Stretcher. Let's see. I have Amazon.
$13.99 or something.
I have Prime. Yeah. I have Prime, so I can get it for $12.17. And I think I can a lot of the stuff I can get like tomorrow, like for nothing.
Oh, so you're in California, so you guys have they're all over you guys. We're in South Carolina, obviously, and our stuff still takes, the 2-day Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Fast delivery, free delivery. I can wait. Get fast free shipping with Amazon Prime. That's what I have.
Are you not logged in?
Oh, I'm not logged in on this computer. Oh, no wonder.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where is it? I always miss it. Oh, it's on this one.
12/17 free delivery. Echo.
Tomorrow. Oh, it's probably me then. I'll be right back.
July 12th. I'd get it Monday. If I ordered it right now. If I order it within the next 6 hours. If I get it within the next 6 hours, I'll get it free on Monday.
Oh, I thought you said you'll get
Free
it in the next
delivery.
6 hours. I was like, whoa, you got to stay live and you got to stay online until it comes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave this window open. I got 6 hours. So yeah, definitely. I'll grab one of these. $12. Free delivery by Monday. So I'll have it Monday. I'll have it in time for Tuesday for my restringing.
There you go. I think that'd be pretty cool.
For telecast Tuesday. Okay, I'll leave this window open. I'll make sure within the next 6 hours to do that. And it's just Stretcha.
Yep.
The brand is Stretcha.
Yeah, look, it's this one, right?
The
original Stretcha.
The handle has little like diamond shapes.
Yeah.
Within the handle.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Okay.
So somebody asked, who was it?
False flag. False flag.
A false flag. Somebody said, what's it for? Josh Britton says, what's it for? So I don't know if you could really focus on the picture. But I mean, anybody out there has stretched their strings before, I use, I do this. I'll do this with all 4 of my fingers.
Yeah.
And after doing that for a little while, especially when you get down to the nitty gritty, you get a little wimpy, fingers start to hurt a little bit, and nobody likes that. But I guess supposedly that thing stretches them out super fast. So we'll see. We should do a double restring Tuesday. Never a stretch. Miles Taylor, way to go, man. Always a stretch. We should do a double restring, man. I should do one with like a lot, one of my Ibanez or something like that with the locking, double lock.
Okay. Are you around Tuesday?
No. Yeah. I'll tell me what time and I'll see if I can make it happen.
It would be either before or after Talking Guitars and 80s Metal, which is at 8 o'clock Eastern.
I could do it after. I mean, you know me, I'm up late.
Really?
So, yeah, we could do. Yeah.
Because that show usually runs 5 hours.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's 3. All these shows now, the standard running time is 3 hours. Standard. Yeah, if you want to try it after,
Yeah, I'll see.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Okay, cool.
That way, everybody can always pick something up from somebody else that's like, oh, that's how you do that or something. You get, I know it's only changing strings, but still.
Yeah. That'd be great to do it. We could just do a demo video of it.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. False flag. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. You see, guys, the lights changed to the color of the super chat. Thank you so much, man.
And that just paid for your string stretcher right there.
It did. There you go.
Perfect. What's the point? Lindy Lynch says, what's the point of boiling the strings? I heard that somewhere. Okay. So I'll start by saying, I remember reading that years and years ago in a guitar magazine when Eddie Van Halen said he boils his strings.
Like his first, it was like his first cover story interview in Guitar Player, I think.
Okay. But I maybe misinterpreted what he meant. I thought he meant he'll boil the strings to get extra life out of them. So I actually boiled a set of strings that was already on a guitar. That instead of changing them, I took them off and put them in a boiling pot of water, and then I ended up just throwing them out.
Oh,
Or maybe
I
I'm trying to
see.
think if I got them back. It was so long
I see.
ago. But you know how it
No,
is. You take strings off a guitar. It's so hard to get them back on. You know, especially up here. So I think I just threw them all out. It was a pain in the butt.
yeah, yeah. I mean, technically, what Edward meant by that was he would boil the strings first before
Mhm.
he put them on the guitar. So brand new strings he would boil, and that would stretch them out. That's what he was saying. But you can actually boil older strings and get all the crumbs and gook crap and whatever out of it and make them somewhat new again. But there is the possibility of them getting older faster and rusting. You know, you can't totally dry them. Although what he would do was he would boil them and then lay them out in the sun for them to dry and then put them on.
But in the grand scheme of things, right? Like, what
But
do
also,
people pay for a pack of strings? $4,
yeah,
$5. You know, like,
yeah.
is it
But
really
also,
worth it?
these days, no, because I mean, back then he was there was no locking nut, there was no Floyd, so he was using a regular tremolo with those things. So he was trying all kinds of stuff to get his guitar to stay in tune.
Yeah.
These days, you got the locking nut, you know, on your Ibanez there, double locking, I guess is what that is. So it's really not such an issue anymore. I mean, maybe if you were using a regular guitar with no locking system,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe. But even nowadays, the quality of guitars, even even this one, man, it's amazing. Where's the thing? Even this Glary, this guitar is under $90, and actually it stays in tune great, it plays great, sounds great, and that's like a whole guitar, you
And
know.
even if you just think of it this way, even if you just spend, 80, $90 on just a set of locking tuners for that thing, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, you can make it better. But what I'm saying though is the quality of
The quality
instruments
as it is for $90.
these days. Yeah. Oh yeah, that, but not even just that. Just a lot of stuff nowadays. Stuff really does. The quality is so much better now, and stuff is uh, built better. I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about when I started playing that harmony guitar, that was my first guitar. I mean, that thing,
Yeah.
looking back, like it wasn't even playable. Like, I'm surprised I didn't be like, I wasn't like, I can't play this. This is, and just give it up. Because I think some kids probably go through that experience where they either get somebody's old acoustic or they get something that's just like a total piece of junk. And instantly you're kind of like intimidated. Like, this, it's not fun. I can't even, fret a note. So it is nice when you're able to start with something that you can at least play.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking $90 for something that's like that. Like I think you said 100 times in your video, you can't go wrong.
You can't. Here, I'll show that again. We got some people sitting here. Hey, Sherman Callahan, thank you for the stars over on Facebook, man. Hey, Kevin Bethel is on Facebook.
Hey now.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a Van Halen guitar, but since we're talking guitars and guitar quality and stuff, yeah. This company called Glary sent me this guitar. They contacted me a year ago and wanted to send me something, and then because something happened last year, 2020, for some reason, it was kind of strange, so they weren't really sending stuff out. But they got this to me, but about a month ago, I guess, and I did a unboxing review. You guys can check it out. It's on the channel here. Yeah, it's for $89.99. It's a great quality guitar, and it's definitely like if you want to, Frankenstein your guitars. If you want to paint a guitar, get a cheap guitar to swap the pickups out, change stuff around.
Oh yeah, if you want to get a guitar to, like, if you want to start modding guitars and doing things, that's a great guitar to try that stuff out, to see, before you go messing up, a $2,000 guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, and they got more, not just the Tele. They have Strats. They have, I think, other types of stuff. But yeah, check out my video, and then there's a link if you'd like to try one of these. This the Tele, and then yeah, definitely. I totally recommend check them out if you want to try any kind of messing around with your guitars. That's a great guitar to start with. Yeah, you could boil that whole guitar.
Yeah. I think somebody said that when we were talking about the strings. Somebody said, just boil the whole guitar in there, throw it in, put it in the oven, dry out. Roast the neck.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So let me see. Roll call. You want to do it?
Call.
You want me to do it?
Well, let's ask a question. What I thought of a question for the chat either early today or last night, and I can't remember what it was. All right, how about this? Something about modding a guitar. All right, how about this? Have you ever changed a pickup in a guitar? Yes or no? That way we get some more people chatting.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, hit that subscribe button. That gives you access to the chat. Very simple. Here we go. All right. Are you going to do it? If you are, you got to read those names.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it's going.
All right. I'll just read the names. I'm not going to. Well, never mind. All right. So Johnny Beane said yes. R2R3 Locking Nut says Uranus. Quentin James said yes. Christopher Lives Soa. You got to tell me how to say your name in there, so I don't have to.
Soa.
Okay. He says no. Brendan Buttcheek says hell yes. Blacktooth Fox says yep. Hellstorm. I tried. Okay, at least you tried. Browns fan, yes. I said no. Paul Adamac says no. Mark Graves says no. Roasted Floyd up there. What happened to the chat? It just cruised all the way to the end. James Gum said yes many times. Six Chick, no. Winnie Lou, yes. Miles Taylor says not myself. Charles Green, yes. Fruitcake Tony, yes. Quentin James says, dude. James Stewart, yes. Ben Tom said never a swap. He said actually 40 to 50 times he did. Thomas Santiago, yes. Halface, yes. Renus Pinkle, no. R2R3, lots of times. Tim Thomas, yes. Guitar Samurai says yes all the time. Stack of Pound Cakes, yes. Edwin Crane says, what was the question? Stephen S. says no. Guitar Man 45, yes. Man, there's a lot of people in here talking about. I lost it again. I went to the end. Where is it? Paul Rodriguez says yes. Music Therapy Laz, yes. Thrash Metal and Fun Riff Slayer. Quentin James said Jessica Alba. And I hope I didn't miss anybody else. Majestic PB&J Cat said yes. And then Ben Tom says, I love V. Okay.
Virginia. Never been there.
You get a speeding ticket real easy in Virginia.
Sherman Callahan. Never have. I just don't want to mess anything up. Sherman, check out that Glary, man. Check out the Glary. I mean, for the price of the guitar is the price of a pickup. You know? It's a pretty good deal if you ask me. But yeah, check them out. Let's see. Cool.
Yeah, for that price, man, it can literally be a piece of junk and it's still worth it for $90. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you can't really complain for a $90 guitar. And from what I watched of your video, you know, you were playing it.
You heard it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was great.
Like, oh my God.
It wasn't
like
it wasn't like, oh, this thing hurts. Oh, this is horrible. My fingers. It wasn't like that at all.
Yeah. No, that's cool. All right. So Christopher Live something just made it more difficult.
Soa.
Yeah, but it's SOOVVA. Suva. How about Christopher? Let's just leave it at that.
Sova.
Sova. Okay.
I don't know, but welcome, man. Thank you so much for all your support. Let's see. Okay, so a couple things. Yeah, we'll talk about the new 5150 Iconic. I know I've already talked about it for like 2 days straight. But we can get some of Jay's opinion and in the chat what you guys think. And then a little later on, I've got an unboxing. On top of the guitar there, you see a box. I've got that. That's a Mammoth WVH item, which I'll be opening up. And we might have somebody jumping in here with us. If I see them down below in the green room, I'll let them in. So yeah. So I guess the Iconic. What are your thoughts? Stuff that you've read about or seen, or because it's everywhere. It's all over the place.
I'm man. How do I
You like turtles?
I do like turtles. Ellie wants a turtle for Christmas. I'm hoping, or I was hoping for something a little more, top of the line. So maybe I'll kind of hold out. But I'm sure I haven't heard any or seen any demos of it yet. Are there any of those out? Has EVH put any of those out yet?
Not yet. Not yet. But I would think I would think pretty quick. I would think pretty quick we're going to be seeing something something on the official website.
So do you have the like all the specs pulled up? Never mind. You're already on it.
Yeah. Look at that. Well, for one thing, I think it looks cool.
Oh, it looks awesome.
I think yeah, it's a great looking amp. I really dig the logo. It kind of has the 5150. By the way, did you see the video today? Wolfgang put out the rehearsing. Actually, it was
the picture of 5150.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear it?
No.
You scrolled past. Yeah. If there's audio, it was them rehearsing.
Oh man, I've been out of it today.
It was actually it was Wolfgang's girlfriend is the one that filmed that. And yeah, it's them rehearsing, so you can hear 30 seconds or so of some music. But yeah,
you're right, dude. I just thought it was a picture. Hold on, I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Yeah. Let's see. Where can I find it? It'll be this. Here, I'll do that. Wait a minute. Save. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, we can't play the music on here, but here's the there's outside 5150. So that's like a still. Oh yeah, you got it there too. But yeah. So anyway, the
cool.
The logo, the numbers to the Iconic are very somewhat similar, I think, to the 5150 logo outside the studio, on Eddie's guitar, the 5150 guitar, which you would think I would have a photo right away of that. You guys all know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think that's very cool. But yeah, the guitar, I can't even think.
Hey,
Who
Johnny,
is this dude?
The picture of there's been a few shots of Wolf in the studio, and he has a 5150 head behind him in a couple shots. Is it the same exact layout as this one, or is it a different one? because I'm just speculating here, but I think this is me just, thinking, which I don't do very often, obviously. I think something else, more higher end one is coming. That's just me thinking. But then again, I thought a Wolfgang bass was coming. So what do I know?
Well, it should be.
Mm-hmm.
There should be all that stuff. There really, really should. I would think. Let's see if I can find one of those. Oh, we're live. There we go. Let's see, Mammoth.
Call Sammy. Oh yeah, speaking of that.
Huh?
Speaking of the whole Call Sammy thing.
Oh,
Claudio passed away.
Yeah.
It sucks, man. The guy that literally changed rock and roll. I mean, Sammy probably would have ended up in Van Halen anyway, as fate would have it, as Alex said. But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, Claudio is the one who told Eddie to give Sammy a call. Yeah. So he did. He called him right there from his shop.
Yeah.
And 2 days later, as Sammy said, he was in Van Halen.
Here. Okay, I just found a picture that you were talking about. And then we can talk about Claudio too. All right, so here is here's a like the background to some of the gear that's in the background of. I don't know if you're talking about this shot.
That's one of them, and that's the same amp there.
I would think that's the same one. Yeah.
There's only the 2 power tubes.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about one of the like one of the first images that we saw?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? All right, let's see if I can find one of those. I'm looking. There's a lot of stuff on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Here's a shot. What about like the music video? There was the music video for "Don't Back Down." You remember there was an amp in the background there as well.
Mm-hmm. See, is that the same amount? Just one EQ for. Yeah, is it the same? I can't tell.
Let's see. I can actually, in the green room, I can actually see my screen that I'm sharing, so I can see both amps at once here. Let's see. You got the input to. It looks similar to me.
Yeah, so that one might be the same.
It's just it's a darker, you can't see through the amp because all the light is coming from the front instead of the back.
Yep.
So I think it's the same.
Yeah, it probably is.
I think it's the same. And hey, on Facebook, are we still here? Do you guys still see us? I just got things on Facebook saying, sorry, having trouble playing the video.
Oh, is it 4 power tubes? Do you have the spec sheet on that, dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have to do this.
Oh, look at that.
Like magic. Look at that. All right. Let's see. You're looking for the tubes?
There it is.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there is a lot of people talking about how there's surprised how there's only 2 preamp tubes.
That's why I think that this is the first one coming, and then they're gonna have something a little more. Oh my God!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But still, I mean, look at the price of it. $900. You know, so it's not like they're charging an arm and a leg for something.
Mm-hmm. And that's 900 street.
Yeah, street.
So you could walk in the Guitar Center and be like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that. Oh, actually, maybe. Let me think about it." And they'll chase you. You know, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, you can have it for you know." I just, the employee.
$8.98.
He'll just be like, "Yeah,
But I'm interested to see what they'll sound like. Yeah,
yeah."
Keith Campbell for $900 for, you can't really again complain about that.
Alan, I see you.
Hey now.
Good, we're still there. Okay, thank you, man. We're
It's got a
still
noise gate built in, right? Does it have reverb as well?
Yes,
Yeah. So
it does. So that's pretty good. Having a noise gate. I mean, a noise gate is that's really cool. Having that built in, and
ooh,
yeah,
what's the burn button? You see that? Go back.
yeah,
Burn.
it's got a burn button. It's got the overdrive button. Yeah.
So I just wonder when they're going to release a demo on it. You think that would have been launched like day one? You know, you release the everything. Bow. Here's a video of it.
I
Look
would
at that.
think there's
You could dump the power level too.
yeah. Yeah, there's everything in this. Everything you could want is right there. I'm very excited about the combo, the 112. Because it's basically this, just at a combo version. You know, because when you're you get over 29 years old and your back starts to hurt.
Yeah, hitting 30, Johnny, it's tough. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm interested to see what it sounds like, or to hear what it sounds like. What's the weight on that? Does it have the weight? I'm sure it does.
You mean how heavy?
Yeah, 39. Wow, so still 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Does it say what the burn?
What the burn button does?
Yeah, what the burn button does. Is it just like it's so okay? So it's an extra little bit of a lead, little overdrive on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Okay, it's got an effects loop. So it says solid state. Can anybody explain that? So it has tubes. So how is it still solid state? I don't understand that. I'm not big on amplifiers and how they work and this and that. We are not endorsed by EVH, Hellstorm. Oh, the Pointer Sisters. Okay. Maybe they are.
What?
I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, in the chat. Do you guys know what that means? Yeah, the rectifier. I'm seeing that there's a rectifier tube in a guitar amp. Is it a tube? Oh, okay. R2, R3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. The rectifier has an option to change from tube rectifier
Diodes.
or solid state. So the amp is a hybrid, Bozique is saying.
Okay. And Ben Tom says it is a solid state rectifier like in most Marshall amps. So I don't know anything. If it sounds good, okay, I like it. You know? But I'm really interested to see how it sounds.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, man. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to be more of a typical, heavy metal type of like high gain amp.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I mean, a lot of people are thinking, oh, it'll be similar to the original 5150. I mean, it kind of looks like it. It kind of has
man, if you get a tone like you get out of the original 5150, I'm buying it.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what everybody's thinking, is that it'll have a somewhat similar sound, or EVH's version of that sound.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm sure they already have their video filmed. They just have a date. They're waiting to drop a video on the site.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure I'm thinking we'll see that. We see those very soon. We could wake up tomorrow and see them, probably very, very, very soon. But I'm really looking forward to hearing and trying for myself, not only the regular head and cabinet, but also the combo, the 112.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that just looks cool, man.
Oh, it does. You can put 5150 on anything and it'll make it look cool. Keith Campbell has a good question. Is there a slant cab as well?
I did a video yesterday talking about it. Let me see. Hang on.
Loading. Is that the one? That's not the one.
Here, let me see.
Quentin James says, are you nerdy enough to prefer rear-mounted speakers over front-mounted in your guitar cabs? EVHs are rear-mounted. Dude, I don't know. What does a Mesa Boogie Recto cab have? Is that front or rear? Whatever that is. So that's the new one, the Iconic. Okay. Let's see if it has an option. And $500 for that cabinet that's not bad either. Kidding me?
Okay, so this is the straight front speaker enclosure. So you got the straight.
So maybe this one they're only going to have one option. Pulsing with power.
Yeah, that's interesting. It looks like, I mean, it's kind of tough to tell from a lot of the. I mean, that's
well, obviously, go back to the specs. It's plywood, so that's obviously, helps with the price there. MDF manufactured something, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, in my chat yesterday, somebody was saying what that was.
Yeah.
False flag. They are made in China.
Yep.
And before you guys run out of the room screaming, the EVH Chinese guitars are incredible.
Yes, they are.
I have one. I just had Charles Green. Are you here, man? Charles Green just helped with an FU tone setup of a Chinese Wolfgang. And the thing is amazing. I know I still haven't really done a Wolfgang Wednesday where I've played on here for you guys. I'll do that very soon. Maybe this Wednesday. Maybe this Wednesday I'll do that.
Oh, Keith Campbell says medium density flake board. We should just have everybody in the chat come in here and tell us what everything means. Because I'm like, I have no clue, man, about a lot of this stuff. You know, I've had the same guitar cabinet since 2004. And I haven't even entertained getting another one. So
same here. Actually, I had another one years ago, but it wasn't the same quality as the one that I have now. So there really is there is a difference when you're using certain speakers, certain enclosures.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, my Mesa cab is heavy as hell. I don't even know what kind of wood they use on that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is for that price, on both of them, the cab and the head, and I'm sure it still sounds really, really goddamn good. I don't think at this point that company would put something out that doesn't sound good.
No. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I'll leave all this like this.
Okay.
Ask Jay a question. I'll be right back. I'm empty. And I can't talk.
What does anybody want to know? Mesa uses birch. Okay. Does anybody want to know anything about what? Anything? Yeah, the old school Marshall cabs are great. I almost actually got a Marshall cab instead of well, we had two Mesa cabs at the time, and then I sold one a couple of years later because I didn't need two anymore. I never really needed two. Who needs two goddamn cabs? We're not playing arenas or anything. Boner Jam says, sorry for the late arrival. I hope everyone was able to enjoy talking amongst themselves until I arrived. The show can begin. Yes. Oh, thanks, Boner Jams. Speaking of late arrivals, the other guitarist in the band, Mike, he just got delivered to his house the new Quad Cortex from Neural DSP. So I'm sure that's what he's doing right now, is that. He sent us this picture. I hope he can't read his address on there. But he got like a head rush. Never mind. You can see it. It's there. So the head rush speaker, powered whatever it is, flat response guitar cabinet speaker.
Boner Jams.
Mike Balls. That's right. All right. So MDF rots in no time. So don't leave it out in the rain. And if your basement is real moist, get a dehumidifier.
Don't go swimming with it.
Yeah, don't throw it in the pool.
Thank you, Boner Jams. Sorry for the late arrival, everyone. I hope everyone. Did you read this already?
Yeah, I read it. You read it again. Now he's got to put another $5 in.
Hope everyone was able to enjoy talking amongst themselves until I arrived. Yes, Boner Jams, the show has now finally started. Thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah.
Bozique says, like I said, Jay, I'd rather the head be a high-end build and the combo would be a solid-state practice amp based on the EVH distortion pedal, sort of like Friedman's doing a BE solid-state practice amp. Well, I still think that EVH should be putting out something like this. I'm going to yank everything off my desk here. Come on. Damn cable's stuck. Something like this. A stereo practice amp like the Yamaha or the Boss Katana. Stuff like that, man. With all the stereo effects and everything built in that sound awesome. I think it's a no-brainer if they did something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are.
Hey, Sean. Sean, did you get a PC yet?
PC.
PC?
Piece of crap.
The show I was doing yesterday, Sean jumped into the chat and I had mentioned that I play GTA on Twitch, and he's like, Johnny, I play too. We got to play, but he uses the I think he has a console, and you can't.
There's no cross
servers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still amazing. That game came out in what year? It's like an 8 or 9 year old game, isn't it?
8.
Yeah. And it still sells like hotcakes, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I'll be live over there tonight, about 10 o'clock Pacific, roughly. So if you're sitting around 10 o'clock tonight, 1 in the morning Eastern, jump over Johnny Beane on Twitch and watch me play some GTA. I'll even talk to you guys.
Oh, holy. Watch out now. So it says October, right? Is the estimated arrival of these things. So isn't Summer NAMM is in August, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Does anybody know when that is? Let's see. I guess I could look it up. Summer NAMM 2020. What year is this? 21? Thursday, July 15th.
Oh.
That's in like a couple days.
So maybe that's when we'll see all the videos and stuff for the amp. Probably it'll drop right around then.
That's next Thursday. See you next Thursday.
Yeah, there it is.
Summer NAMM. Okay, so we'll definitely
Summer NAMM.
We'll most likely see this there.
Oh yeah,
I would think
big time.
Yeah.
Did they move it up? I thought it was in August, or am I just completely moron?
Well, I mean, according to Google, July 15. July 15. I'm seeing it.
July that's 15? True. Dan, New Jersey says Fender isn't going to NAMM. I heard that too.
Oh, well, then we won't see that.
Yep.
July 15. It's on the official website. July.
They might never do a NAMM again. Again, who knows if that's true? But I think they did so well. I mean, the amount of I think across the board, when you talk about especially guitar sales, 2020 was a record year for virtually every single guitar company. And this year, I think they're on pace to maybe even break that. So, they're doing all this stuff virtually. You can have your own presentations. Think of a company, especially a company like Fender, that has all those other companies under it that they have to rent, obviously, the space in the, what's it called? The Anaheim Convention Center or whatever it is.
Well, that's not Summer NAMM, though.
No, I'm talking about Winter NAMM, though.
Winter NAMM.
So the main one. Think about all the companies that they have to pay for to get the spots, all the employees they have to pay the whole time. Yeah. Set up all the stuff that costs tens of thousands of dollars, probably, maybe even more. And they can just do everything virtually.
Yeah. I don't think NAMM will be the same ever again. Any convention like that. Although there was a convention today. I follow somebody on YouTube. They were actually at a it was some sort of convention in I think it was in Texas, I think. And it looked like a regular convention, but it wasn't, it was at a convention center.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked kind of like a regular thing, but not nearly as packed as what NAMM Winter NAMM normally is. And I don't think we'll see it like that ever again. I really don't. And like you were saying, I mean, you and I, we've been doing this virtual show for 3-4 years now,
Yeah.
or whatever. We don't ever have to meet in person ever.
Yeah, what if we hate each other when we meet in person?
We never have to. I mean, we do this. We've been doing the virtual thing for a long time ourselves, and a lot of companies, a lot of people are now realizing that's the way to go. I mean, really, it is. I mean, just think if we do these shows. What we do 3 days a week so far. I would like to get up to be doing a daily thing.
Oh,
at
wow.
some point. Oh yeah, like every day something. But just imagine if we had to meet up. You're wherever you are. I'm here. Imagine, I see you two. Well, I see you today, Fridays and Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
So if we were to do this in person, we would meet up some. We'd fly. You'd come out here. I'd go out there. Whatever it is. And since we do these 2 days in a row.
Yeah, you'd see me on Johnny's couch.
We could probably actually do this at some point, for real. But since we do these shows one day after the next,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would show up. And you guys know I'm just saying this is just an example of what we could do, which we'll probably never do for real. But because me and the last guy, we did these things for 5 years, we never met. But technically, we could, meet somewhere, have a weekend. This is getting worse. We can make a weekend out of it.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what I'm saying, though. The virtual thing is the way to go, and we have that down. We've been doing that here on Johnny Bean TV for years. But well, so I
don't mean to cut you off, but I think,
yes,
and people in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of people that are, especially the ones who love the EVH stuff or just love Eddie Van Halen in general, and anything involved with Van Halen, when any kind of news gets announced, I think this channel and you are one of the first things that people kind of look for to see about, like, oh, there's a new amp out. Oh crap. Let's see if Johnny has anything to say about it yet.
Right.
I really do. I really do think that that you are the one that does this type of thing that people kind of like, oh, all right, I got to see what check it out from Johnny.
Yeah. So. And hello, Tracy. Hello on Facebook. Yeah, that's why the past couple days, that's why I did these videos, because I mentioned that something similar to that yesterday on the show I was doing, saying that I really don't have to be talking about this stuff. I'm not sponsored by EVH. I'm not endorsed by any of this. But I love the gear. I love their guitars. I love the amps. Everything about it. I've always been a huge supporter of. So I love talking about this stuff. And yeah, it has kind of, people do kind of, I've had a lot of people actually tell me over the years, like, oh, every time there's something new, I like what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're going to talk about it.
Yeah. And that, again, for anybody new that's watching, that's how I found out about Johnny in general, was I was looking to possibly get the EVH signature model Wolfgang, and I was searching for it on YouTube, and the video of Johnny playing it at NAMM kept popping up, and I probably watched it 100 times. And then next thing you know, like the videos of him would show up in my browsers. You know,
and your
my suggested videos.
Yeah.
And here I am almost 4 years later, hanging out with him. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There it is.
Was it, was it that one?
It was that one.
Oh man.
Yep. We don't have to talk about why it went back.
It was too much guitar. You're like,
too
man,
much. I couldn't handle it.
This is so amazing. You couldn't put it down. And it got to the point where it's like, you have a problem. You know,
yeah, my wife was like, you gotta send that back because I don't see you anymore.
You walk in the room for dinner, you're in this position.
I'm not even holding the guitar either.
No.
Just stuck like that.
You sleep like this.
Like the people in Pompeii that, just stuck into position from the lava or whatever.
You're always in this stance.
Yeah.
Right? Sean shreds. Definitely, dude. You remember those guitars. Yeah, man. Sean shreds is personally, if any of you guys have one of those guitars, it's most likely Sean here is the one that put it together and worked on it. Yeah. Great to see you, Sean. Great to see you in here, man.
Yeah, Sean's a good dude.
Yeah. There he goes. Yeah. Yeah, Sean built tons of these at Fender at EVH.
And you know what's crazy too, dude? The zebra pickups, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that looks right to me that way. That configuration or orientation, whatever you want to say, like both of them the same way. When I see the typical double zebra pickup,
right,
it looks wrong. It's like too big of a gap in the middle, when they're like opposite. It just looks wrong to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how big of a Van Halen fan,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, like we've said, they started doing that stock after Edward had the neck pickup reversed, had it flipped in the Music Man.
So the PVs were the first ones to actually ship them like that or make them like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the PV did it first, and then EVH. Music Man still doesn't. They don't do it that way. So when people get one of those Music Man Van Halen guitars, if they're a real nerd, they'll flip it themselves.
Like Caleb. Caleb did it right on the show.
Yeah, right from his shop.
Yep.
He did that. I did that myself when I first bought some rock magazine, and it had a picture of Eddie live, and immediately I'm like, wait a minute, that pickup is the other direction. That night I remember sitting on my porch and got out the screwdriver and reversed mine. Yeah.
And what is the actual reason that Eddie did that?
From what I've heard, the reason is it just gives it it just gives it a better sound.
But what made him do that? Just to like, oh, let me see what it sounds like if I flip this pickup. Is that kind of what happened?
Who knows? I mean, could have been the I mean, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard is it changes the sound. It's possible I'm just saying it's possible. I mean, this isn't fact or anything. You never know. I mean, when you're always messing with your guitars, changing stuff around, it's possible maybe his pickup broke. Maybe it broke. Maybe he pulled it up. Maybe he threw a new one in there and just put it in and didn't realize it was reversed and left it.
Possible. Yep.
Could have been. Yeah, who knows?
Hey, Sean says, Johnny, can I email you the pictures of the link to the prototype of the Stealth? Ooh, hey now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, send them. You can send them through Facebook Messenger because I've got you on Facebook. You can do that. You can attach anything in there, or if you want to email me, let me actually message you my email. let me do that just to be safe. I can't blurt my actual email out on here.
Thrash metal, I don't know much about anything. So I know the whole phase and all that stuff as far as the pickups. I get it. Because Johnny, didn't you get a guitar back one time and they have one of the pickups out of phase and
wired in wrong?
Yeah.
It's wired in wrong, and it was totally out of phase. And
not in a good way.
No, and I told them, I'm like, this isn't correct. I could hear it just by tapping on it. And then when I plugged it in, I'm like, oh, actually, there is a video. If you remind me on playback here, and our playback viewers, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I should probably make a note. Where's my book? I have a video on the channel here of me playing a guitar with the pickup wired in the wrong way, and it's just it sounds horrible. And I did it just to prove to the shop that did it. I'm like, this is wrong. And I basically had to get the schematic and tell them how to do it. And I've never dealt with them since. Where are we at?
You should tell them, do you want to pay me back so I can do it?
Out of phase. There we go. 117. All right. On playback, there'll be a video. There'll be the video up over there. Let's see. Sean, I'm going to send you my email.
No, reversing a pickup direction does not make it out of phase, Ben Tom says. No, but when you wire it in, like Johnny kind of, I guess with his guitar.
Some of the wires were reversed. They weren't correct.
So what did it actually sound like?
Oh, it sounded horrible. Actually, I can actually play it on here.
Yeah, you can.
Here. Let me see if I can find it. Where are we at? Let's see. Let me think. I mean, this was a while back. If I can find it, I'll play it on here and you guys can hear it. Oh, what would that? Oh, this was. How am I going to find that? That doesn't find it. I'm going to have to look for it. On playback, it'll be here, but I'm going to have to search because, I've got over 2,000 videos on the channel here, and so many of them, have the keyword EVH in them.
Well, if anybody knows, anybody knows more about electronics with guitars than I do. But when I got this guitar, obviously these aren't the stock pickups, even though they should be. These are bare knuckle pickups. So when I ordered these pickups, when you order bare knuckle, you can basically tell them, okay, I'm putting them in this guitar. I want them, configured for a Ibanez, 5-way switch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with the neck pickup, and I have this in an email back and forth with them, which they were great. They actually said to have it in the 4th position, like an Ibanez with 2 humbuckers, they have to flip the magnet in the neck pickup. And I never asked why, because I don't want to come off, the pickup guys like I'm a total idiot, even though I am. But I wonder why and what that does. Like, why do they have to reverse the magnet in the pickup to have it, because in the 4th position, it's not split. It's, what is it called? I don't even know the name, what it's, somebody help me out. Come on. Like, it kind of simulates a single coil sound, even though it's not. A
coil cut?
No, it like kind of It's not tap. What is it called, man? Somebody's got to know.
Coil tap? Does it just turn into one coil?
No. It what does it do?
So I think with a lot of those, what it'll do is it'll turn off like 2 coils and open up like the 2 inner coils on there, which gives you a totally
dials it
different
back.
sound.
Like it dials it back.
Split?
It's not as powerful.
Split coil?
I don't think it's split. Maybe it is.
I mean, that's the same. That's the same though.
Oh, I don't know. But anyway, when I explained that I want it wired for an Ibanez, they said, okay, we got to flip the magnet in the neck pickup. But I don't know why. Very curious as to why.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get some tech head on here one time. Series or parallel? Is that what it does? Parallel, maybe?
Could be.
I should go on Ibanez's website. It'll tell me what it does. All right, I'm going to peep it.
And yeah, I'm looking for this video. I'll never find it. I've got so many videos. Okay. I'll search later.
So, products, where is RG? There you are. Prestige. They don't make the yellow one anymore, which is kind of lame. All right. So in that way, it makes it humbucker is parallel connected. That's what it says. Right? Yeah, something like that. Yes, parallel. But again, I don't really know what that means, so. But I guess according to one description I read, it kind of helps get a single coil sound or close to one, but obviously with no hum. So.
According to Google, I'll go ahead and read this.
Giggle.
When 2 coils are connected in parallel, the 2 coils' outputs are tied together and the inputs are tied together. The result is a tone that is somewhat similar to a single coil. That's like what you just said. It still remains humbucking characteristics, so noise isn't a problem.
Mm-hmm. But it still doesn't have that same type of like snap and just, you know, glassiness.
Yeah, it says it's similar to a single coil, but
yeah, kind of. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We should try to get somebody from Bare Knuckle on one time. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But those guys are in somewhere over in Europe, right? So it's like Cameron Brown time right now over there.
Mm-hmm.
So
did you I don't know if you saw, did you see I do Instagram lives on Wednesdays now. For Wolfgang Wednesday, I just go live over on my EVH Gear Live Instagram account. And I went live and Liquid Charlie.
Yes.
And Jared Frost jumped in.
Were they getting bombed on the show like live? Because I was scrolling through and I'm like, wow, those guys are starting to like get a little loose. What is going on?
We were on for like almost an hour and a half on Instagram. And yeah, they were. Yeah, we had a good time. Good time. Yeah. So see, that's another thing. Yeah, Wednesdays. I'll be doing Instagram lives on EVH Gear Live Instagram. And there, Cameron Brown. There you are. Yeah.
Hey now, did someone say my name? Man, Cameron, I want to show what you sent me so bad. I'm keeping a secret for Cameron.
Yeah. Well, that's always good, man.
Oh, he said I can. I'm going to verify. Cameron, in the chat, can I show either the new pictures you sent or the actual pictures of the item? Or picture of the item.
You said new, right?
He has something very cool.
Go for it.
He said, okay. So Cameron just got a new guitar, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to turn my brightness up here. Check this out. You sure, Cameron? I'm going to do it.
Oh, wow.
It's a beaut, Clark. It's a beaut. Look at that.
Cameron, that's awesome, man.
I got more. Let's see. I'm such an idiot. All right. So he sent. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
So he sent me pictures of this guitar, and so I respond with this. Like, whoa, look at that. Speaking of EVH, there's the 2x12 on the ground, but check out that neck, dude.
There you go.
That's like what is that, 7A or something, dude?
Oh, there's more than 7 of those on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Look at that. That's crazy. Then he's got one of those things on the back. So you got some pictures, a couple pictures. I'm going to show these too, dude. I hope you don't mind. Yeah. Action photo. Great looking guitar, man.
Wow. Awesome, man.
And we can't hold on. Who's playing that guitar? Wait a minute. Who's that? Very cool, man.
Craig, thank you so much, man. Craig D. Kinder.
Thanks, man.
What's up?
So Cameron, did we show this first before you even posted it? Yeah, he said he's going to post tomorrow. So Cameron, can I say what that guitar is, or do I have to wait on that? I'll let you say that, or can I go ahead and break the news? Yes. What are you doing?
We got Ned. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome stuff.
I'm waiting to see if he responds, if I can break what it is. Because I'm pumped too. Okay. All right. We got to keep it quiet. Didn't you get new batteries for that thing?
Yeah.
Come on, let's do an on-air rebattering.
I need the screwdriver for it. I don't have the screwdriver size.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna have to borrow one.
Are you kidding me? You're going to have to hold on. All right. On that Amazon page where you have the string stretcher, add a little tiny screwdriver to that shopping cart while you're at it.
But it's so small, like I'll never use it.
Well, you will.
I'll use it once. Thing is, my neighbor has this, and I can get it like like that.
You know how weird I would feel if I asked my neighbor to borrow a mini screwdriver?
We actually already did. We actually had them here for like
Hold
months.
on a second. So if you have to take off the back plate on it, well, then again, you probably have them all off anyway, don't you?
But this is smaller than a back plate. This is smaller than any.
No, what about adjusting a pickup? Yeah, Thrash Metal said it too. You'll use it for adjusting pickup height.
Well, then I should have a screwdriver for this.
Dude, order one of these things, man. The little Ibanez tool. It's great.
I have.
All right, now we're getting nutty on here. This is good. Johnny's chair is going to rip the whole thing out of the wall. You got it?
Well, I have one of these things.
The hell is that?
It's like it does this.
Oh, okay.
Does that?
It's like a Swiss Army knife, but not knives.
Ow.
A Swiss Army tool thing.
It's very weird to. Has a little flashlight.
Flashlight. Okay, cool.
But it has. Yeah, it has all kinds of. So, oh, this should work then. This part here.
Yeah. Get his neighbor on the phone. Yeah, call him live on the air. Hey, can I borrow that mini screwdriver, please?
Oh, it worked.
See? There you go.
Nutcase Friday. That's right, Sharon. It almost worked.
Almost.
For a tiny screw, that does a lot of threads. All right. All right. Look at that.
Yeah, we're in. Those look like the wrong. Are those the right size?
They should be.
You have to call your neighbor to get the right batteries.
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
No, only 2 of them fell out. All right. How do you get them out of here? Do you have to unscrew the batteries out?
No, you should be able to just pop them out. Johnny, did you ever make yourself a sandwich? How do you get the peanut butter on the bread? How do you get it out of the jar?
All right.
Robot Master Switch says, didn't you just get that soundboard too? Well, Johnny, that's his 3rd one now. That was the original, right? That was the original one that you had. Like you're packing a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, I haven't done that in years. Yeah, I'd always get the soft pack. The soft pack tastes better. If anybody's looking to start smoking, get the soft pack.
Get the soft pack.
Yeah, the soft ones always taste better. It's true.
I wonder why.
They're like bigger. The smokes are actually like thicker. All right, I got one battery out. I can't get the other ones out though.
Oh, don't replace one battery. You got to use the screwdriver to pop them out.
Oh, here we go.
Dude. Where's your wife? Tell your wife to come out here and help you. Honey, I can't get the batteries out of the fart machine.
Here we go.
I don't know why I'm really enjoying this.
There we go. All right, I got them.
Well, how do you get them into this?
Here we go. All right, I'm getting them.
Okay.
Sean, do you want me to show those?
Oh, yeah.
Let me see before I screw it back in. Hey!
We're back in business.
Here we go. Leave a thumbs up for this, please. All right.
Now you have 3 of them, right?
Well, 2 of these, and then the Halloween edition.
Oh, so we're in the same. All right. They're all tuned. They're all tuned differently. Oh.
Oh, here's where you hear it.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, wait, ready? Crap. Oh my God. Is anybody wearing
Awesome.
headphones out there?
Look at that. We're back. The original.
Yep.
Thank you.
You know what, man? I just thought of a great idea. And maybe I shouldn't tell anybody this, but I'm going to because I'll never do it myself. They should make these custom made, have like a little USB port or a micro USB or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And have a little app or a program that you can literally program each button on here to have your own sound effect. Your own custom sound machine.
Mm-hmm. They probably already do.
I haven't seen it.
There has to be at least an app.
There's definitely an app for it. I'm sure
there has to be some sort of an app on this thing where you can upload your own sounds.
Does anybody know about it? And if not, let's make it. Let's do it.
Yes. All right. I'll be right back again.
Hey, Thrash Metal brings up a good point. It says, quickest way to discover phase issues, copy and paste your guitar track or drums on 2 separate tracks at the same time. And then you can actually zoom in. I deal with this stuff, during like mixing and recording. If something's out of phase or whatever, you can either make it disappear totally, like you won't even hear anything because the waves cancel each other out. And also a great way, like go ahead. When you're when I'm doing drums, to see if something like a snare drum, top and bottom head of a snare or something like, or a microphone of a snare, you got to flip the phase on the bottom mic or whatever, and you'll know if something isn't in phase if like all the low end kind of disappears and it gets super thin. Then you have to obviously, I mean, it's easy in the digital world. You can zoom in and actually look at the wave file or the waveform and see, where it goes. And you're like, oh, okay, I got to shift this one slightly or move it. It's kind of cool stuff doing that. But when you're recording the same source with different microphones from different distances, things can get kind of hectic. Especially, I think when we recorded the Gizmochi drums on the new album, I want to say there was like 20 microphones or something we had on the kit. 19 or 20 microphones. We had that thing. Every single cymbal was mic'd on Jimmy's kit. So there was a lot of stuff to go through to make sure, everything was in phase. Robot Master Switch. Jay, how do you disinfect a used vocal microphone that may or may not have been farted upon? Well, I'll tell you this: when we toured, we'd bring our own microphone, our own microphones, because I know that Mike, the other guitarist, he also sang in the band. When we first started touring, he would always get sick, and we think that was the reason. You're using a House SM58 that's just beat to hell, disgusting. Everyone's sweating on it, screaming in it, singing in it, spit, all this nasty stuff. And once he started bringing his own microphone, I don't think he got sick ever again on tour. But you're talking about studio microphones, like if someone is using like an SM7B vocal mic, I wouldn't use Lysol. They actually make something that is I don't want to say made for microphones, but it's like it's more of a natural like disinfectant. I wouldn't I mean, if you had to, I guess use Lysol, but they sell stuff. You just give a little, don't spray it while it's on the mic. Take the foam or whatever, the top of the microphone piece off. Either unscrew it or pull it like an SM7B. Yeah, like Johnny, you can unscrew that little cap. Cap.
While it's plugged in.
Well, so there you go. That sounds good for some reason.
What is this called? ASMR?
Yeah. I am now unscrewing your microphone. Sounds like somebody eating potato chips with their mouth open.
There we go. Look at that.
Yep.
I've never done that with this.
Now it looks like a 57.
Yeah. Well, it is. Oh, where's the flashlight from that other thing?
The flashlight.
Look at this. We can look inside. Sean, do you want me to show those pictures?
He said, yeah. He said before. He said, send you some pictures to show.
Oh, the smell. Oh.
Smells like breath.
Never admit. Yeah, see, it's got foam in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go, Keith Campbell. 57s are for amps and drums, and snare drums, and then 58s are for your vocals. But not in the studio. Like 58 sound great live, but for some reason in the studio they just don't cut it. They sound muffled. And is that a hair? What is that?
No way. I think that's a Howie hair.
Oh, you got to leave it.
Because it's white.
You got to leave it.
That's a hair from my old dog, Howie.
You got to leave it.
Wow. There's actually I have videos of him singing into this, like from decades ago, years ago. That's why.
Decade. Yeah, you got to leave that.
Tell me if it still works. Is it still on?
You there? Is it muted?
Am I here?
I mean, if you own a studio or whatever, and a band is using your mics, especially like if you're using an SM7B or something for the vocals, and they're right up on it. I mean, you can always include in the budget, an extra, whatchamacallit, pop, whatever the hell, popper thing.
Pop.
I think they're like $20 or something like that. You can buy a new one for your SM7. So you could always include that in the budget. Okay, you guys are going to also buy one of these, because if you're going to be breathing in that thing, spitting all over it,
Laz, are you driving?
Let's show these pictures, man.
Okay.
We got 10 minutes.
I've got an unboxing.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All these notes. Where are we at? Oh, this thing smells different now. Oh, it has a totally different smell to it than it did. 142. Okay. Laz. All right. Sean, do you want me to show these pictures? Let's see. Leave a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay, cool. And Laz, let me know if you're driving. Because, yeah, Music Therapy Laz was going to jump in. I have an unboxing from Laz that I'm gonna do as well.
Ooh.
Pictures. Yeah, it's picture time. Okay, I can do this. All right, here is our friend Sean Silas.
Yeah, let's see this stuff. I can't wait.
Share screen. Okay, hopefully. I'm always scared to share screen from Facebook. I'm always scared. Always scared to do that because you'd never know what's going to be there. You never know. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. So even if I shared this,
he said he's looking for one more important pic. So
Okay.
if he finds that one extra picture, he'll send it. So keep an eye on that one, or for that one, I should say.
All right, Sean Silas. All right, I'm sharing my screen from Facebook. Everybody, cross your fingers because I have no idea what's going to be there. Okay, good.
Whoa.
All right, here's our buddy Sean Silas. Sean Shreds in the chat. There he is with a Wolfgang, custom Wolfgang.
Wow, man.
This one was built for Eddie. Eddie actually played this one. This is from what I know of this guitar, just from what I've seen.
Blacktooth Fox, don't go anywhere, man. Are you kidding? Are you nuts? Don't go anywhere. You gotta stay on for this.
Oh, he's leaving?
Yeah. Wrong time.
Well, he's like 8 hours ahead of us.
So
from what I understand, or from what I have seen, that was like a warm-up guitar that Eddie used on the 2015 tour. There's been pictures of Eddie like backstage, like sitting on the couch playing that guitar. So I think it was a warm-up guitar. There's our buddy Sean. Yeah, look at that.
yeah, it looks so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, nobody leave. Nobody's leaving.
Never a leave.
Never a skip out. Yeah. We're waiting for Laz. Now I have no idea when he's going to be here.
Well, you're going to have to continue without me in a few, so.
Yeah, I was planning on going 3 hours anyway.
Okay, good.
Because yeah, Laz was saying he wasn't getting home till 7, which is in like 4 minutes.
Perfect. I still want to see these though.
And I've got the unboxing too. That's the problem though. I was gonna do that when Laz got here, but
yeah, that's fine. It's not like I'm not going to be back on here tomorrow night, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, our buddy Sean Silas. There's at Fender. There's a Wolfgang. Right there. 10 minutes away. All right, awesome. All right, there's that one.
Oh yeah, here we go. The next one. Oh.
Look at this one.
Okay, he's like, hey. So which one is that, Sean?
What kind of guitar is that?
Yeah, I've never seen that style guitar before. That's
awesome. So that's one of the Fender replicas. $25K.
I know somebody that just sold one of those $25K ones for $30K.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are great, man. I played one of them. I've seen a few. Like I saw like a signed one. There was an autographed one at the Hard Rock in Universal City. You know where the huge guitar was outside, the huge Frankenstein was. Yeah, they had a signed one on display in there. Yeah, these guitars are awesome.
Man, it's got to be so weird. We don't think of it like this, but the story about like when they took the guitar out, I guess when Wolfgang tracked with it a little bit, they got it out of the safe and Eddie was like, "Yep, still feels the same," and just like threw it on the couch like it was nothing. I mean, you got to think of it like, imagine one of your first guitars that you ever had or something, or if you built a guitar, that wasn't anything crazy. Like when he bought that thing, it was cheap. It was wasn't a good guitar, but what it turned into is obviously, a completely different thing. But he remembers that guitar as being something he put together, built, painted, just like whatever. So it wasn't, it's just a whole different way of looking at something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's next? You can cycle through these again, but
All right, so there's that one.
oh,
Look at this one. That's one of the one of the ones that they were custom striped and then played for like a song on on tour, and then signed and then auctioned off. That's one of those. Man, that's a one of a kind guitar right there.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's neat.
Man, Sean, that's amazing. All right, you got the crew here at EVH. Let me see. The group photo. That's Sean and then Andrew. And is it Ramon? And Rob. The end of the production line and those guitars we are holding are the custom kill switch prototypes.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
So those are the I'm gonna assume, I guess you should never assume anything. I'm gonna think, are those the two NAMM guitars? Sean? He says, oh wait. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, yeah. He's getting a phone call right now. You're gonna get a cease and desist.
He hears a helicopter up above.
Oh, he said wrong one, not kill switch.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird. Yeah, because look at the stealth is all chromed out like the EVH signature, but doesn't have the kill switch.
Well, they had them. They didn't have the kill switches originally. Oh, he's looking for the kill switch one. Laz, you're rolling through downtown Livermore. Laz, we're waiting for you. Jay has to.
Keith Campbell said, "Does the cream one have multiple binding on the?" Well, yeah, it has the binding, and it has I guess we could pull up the. It's the same exact binding that's on the stealth one. Doesn't it have like a black line in the middle or something?
Yeah,
pretty sure it's the same exact binding.
Yeah, but it has looks like mother of pearl inlays.
Yeah. Oh, he said this one had weird intonation for Panama. Which one? The one you're holding, Sean? You should get Sean in here in the meantime to describe some of these picks and where they're from and what they, you know.
Sean, do you want to jump in real quick? Jay has to split. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna do another hour. So nobody leave.
Never a split.
Yeah, never a split. Music Therapy Laz is gonna jump in. I have an unboxing, a Mammoth WVH unboxing. Sharon says your wife is yelling at you.
Sharon. Yeah, he said he'll jump in. Well, I'll wait. I'll say hi to Sean, and then I got to split. I got to put Ellie to bed. She starts school next month, so I have to we have to start getting her to bed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are, 10 o'clock. But it's a Friday. It's a Friday night, you know.
All right. Let me get Sean. Let me get you the oh crap.
You want me to do it? Want me to send it to him?
Can you?
Yeah.
Do you have him on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Sean, make sure you have your television turned off though. Because I remember you have a TV like right behind you. And we can't be bootlegging TV shows.
Bootlegging TV shows. Okay, there you go, Sean.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking these guitars, they might be like NAM guitars. Because every time you'd go to NAM, most of the times this is what you would see. You'd pick the Wolfganger guitar off the shelf, and it would be signed, and it would say approved, and it'd have the date. Wow.
Where's the Ferris Bueller snoring sound effect that he had on his stereo?
You could never get away with doing that today.
Oh God, no, dude! What a great movie that is, though. God,
yeah,
it's such
right,
a fun,
Sean?
fun movie.
Hey, man.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I have to fix my camera. It's all weird.
Where's your
microphone? You're watching us. Oh, that's fine. He's got us back there. That's cool.
That's okay.
Sean, good to see you, man.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Great.
Excuse the guest room. It's kind of messy.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Hey, now you see yourself on TV. Look at that.
Yeah. Now it's Spaceballs.
I'm gonna watch that tonight. It's great to see you guys.
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Any questions?
Well, go, Johnny. Go back to one picture when it had both the Stealth and the.
This one.
Yeah.
OCD.
Where's your microphone, Sean? Because you sounded louder when you were like facing the TV.
Oh, really? That's weird. It's on camera.
Is it?
It's on the camera.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
Let me see.
Thank you, False Flag. Thank you, man.
Let me see what's happening with the audio.
How well can you guys play Finish what you started?
Oh.
I can't really play it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on there.
Hello.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Can you hear me?
There.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, that's much better.
There
All right.
you are.
It's my flight simulator headset.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me yesterday I should get that flight simulator game.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
Okay. On this picture here,
Mm-hmm.
that's the team. That's the team before I left, or I went on my retirement thing, sort of. That's me, of course. That's Andrew, and that's Ramon, and that's Rob. Rob and I were the ones the last in line, the Ronnie James on Dio song, Last in Line. That finished like setups and stuff like that and building. And Ramon was the one that was in charge, and Andrew was the prep guy. And these guitars were the ones was the prototypes that Eddie like signed off as far as for these models, and it's been a long time. I think these are different because they have the chrome hardware on them. I think.
Well, the signature ones do have the chrome.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What makes them different? Because I thought the ones that had the signature had the kill switch, and I was looking like frantically, with my phone. I got like 15,000 pictures on my phone from Fender and from band stuff. But if I could find that one, then I'll know for sure. But yeah, when we were setting them up after our meetings and stuff about how Ed like wanted them to be a certain way, we were like kind of like, okay, should we set them up exactly how these are, or should we just go with like the normal production ones? And everything is pretty much the same with the specs, except with these here is the different intonation setup that makes it different.
So how did you have to do that as far as the intonation, like as far as obviously everything in? So what did you do differently on these ones?
Well, actually, since they told us not to do it because it would have added maybe an extra 15 minutes of setup. They just told us just to send them up, just normal. But I never really learned the song, Panama, which now that we're talking about it, I think I need to figure it out because, because the way how he was playing it way down up there, I guess it was, oops, my camera. Sorry, guys. Actually, I don't make you guys all sick. Don't look at the camera. Oh, here. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that, fellas. I have one of these on there. Okay, let me hurry up for Jay because he has to put the baby down.
What's so funny about that, Johnny?
I remember that 7 years ago, Jay, or 6 years ago. Let me see here. Yeah, it was just time. It was like a time frame thing, and the way how Eddie was playing it, I guess it was throwing it like out of tune. The way how he was playing those chords down there when he was doing like the intro or something like that. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and that was like in 2018 or 17. I think this picture was taken.
That's still cool though, man.
That was good times. It's great seeing those guys. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to let you guys scroll through the rest of the photos. I'll have to see them later. But Sean, it's always good seeing you and talking to you, man.
Oh, same here, brother. Tell the family hello for me and have a good night, man.
Thank you. And Johnny, I'll see you tomorrow night, I guess.
Yeah.
And everybody in the chat, I hope everybody has a great weekend.
All right. See you, man.
All right.
See you, brother, man.
I'll talk to you guys later.
See you. Man, I wish I could find that picture, but there's that picture I have with actually there's two of them. One of them has both of the headstocks, together that has his signature on them.
Oh, and the backs.
Yeah, and I took a picture of the face too of the intonation because that was like crazy. That was really baffling to me. And it wasn't because the guitars were out of whack. It was just because the way how that song was, and that's how he wanted it to be.
Wow, that's cool.
I did make a folder with Fender, or maybe it's in there in my albums. Yes, this one here, I was super excited to actually finally get a chance to hold on to them because they kept them like in this one room, you know, where we couldn't go in there, and they were afraid that we were gonna, I don't know what they were afraid of, like if we were gonna take pictures of it or what, but like they didn't care because they knew how I was. I've been taking pictures. Well, you know, Johnny, I've been taking pictures ever since I worked there from 2008 to what, 18.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Chip, when I took the pictures of the Frankenstrats, you know, I told him I was gonna do like a video, which that's on YouTube, and I was gonna take pictures. He's like, "Oh, that's great, but don't share them until we actually put it out." So that's what I did, you know.
I didn't catch that.
Oh,
Could you try again?
big tech, man. Yeah, if the guys have any questions, I mean, I could pull up the video, or if you want to read the video.
Wow,
dude. Okay,
I remember.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I remember seeing the video years ago.
Oh yeah, that was 12 years ago, I think.
Years ago, of you setting up, right?
Yes.
You setting up one of those, yeah.
Yes, and I was playing through on G deck, the Fender G deck, the first ones, and you know, during my breaks, I would like sit there and just dial in my tone, so you know, so I could jam it. And finally, I found that sound. I think it was pretty dang close because people on the video they were asking me, "So how did you get that brown sound?" It was the Fender G deck.
Oh wow!
At that time, you know, that was 12 years ago, so they have amps that could do that. But yeah, this picture here, you know, I'll never forget it. I remember when Chip, you brought it up to us. This is when we were upstairs in the factory, and I was there. This is my 4th year being there. It was 2008, right? When they started doing this. I have a really bad memory on this.
2007,
8, 7, or maybe 6.
When the replicas came out, I think it was 6, 7.
Yeah, I think 7.
I think.
Yeah, when they brought this up, you know, when Chip opened the case, I'll never forget the smell of it. It had like that old, like sitting like in the case smell, not the new smell, more like the rusted smell. I'm like, this is awesome. Eddie sweated all over this. You know, I mean, being a fan and always been being a fan of Ed, you know, it's like, I mean, for me to actually hold that guitar, which you held it too, right? Because you're at the museum, or did they have this original one, or they have the replica?
No, I never went to the museum.
Oh, okay.
And no, they didn't let people hold it. It was on a display in a case.
Oh, okay.
So no, people didn't get to hold it. No, I never saw the original. I just I played one of the replicas.
Okay.
At a music store.
Okay.
I saw one that was signed at the Hard Rock in Universal City.
Yeah.
I saw one of those, and then there was a music store, which actually we have a friend here, Laz. You ready? Do you know Laz, Sean?
No, I don't think we met.
This is our buddy Laz.
Hey,
how's it going, man?
I was trying to get here in time so I could show this to Jay. Traffic in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Ooh.
Yeah.
On a Friday.
On a Friday.
Oh,
yeah, still made it close to 7 o'clock.
Man, well, you made it.
I did. Cool. Hey, Sean,
nice
to meet you, man.
It's nice to meet you too, man.
Yeah, I think I've seen some of your stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I got so many pictures that I think I shared. I think after when I left Fender, I just went ahead and just shared like 100+ photos, you know, through the years. But I'm finding more that I found on a really old, you know, hard drive that I need to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Should I use these, Johnny? Think maybe might make things a little better.
Oh yeah, headphones are always
Yeah.
good idea.
Oh yes.
I think the plug's over here. There we go. There we go.
Excuse me if I'm looking down,
Much
like I'm trying
better.
to find the picture. But yeah, I mean everything was intact. I think it was tuned. I think the guys tuned it too, so we were able to, noodle on it. I just did like some chords on it because the strings were really old, and I'm really really picky about that. Even though this is Eddie's guitar, I like my strings new, so
You
guys know how it-
changed Eddie's strings?
no. I just sat there and just sniffed the strings, so I knew that his fingers
Yeah.
were touching
There
it.
you go. It's got that sausage smell,
Yeah. So that's that picture. It's good times.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Man. Wow, look at that. Here, let me adjust my light real quick. Sorry. So make it a little bit better. So I don't have like shadows over my eyes or something. Ooh, maybe that made it worse actually. Oh, damn it.
Man, that's awesome, man.
Got this rickety system here. It does work when I have time to set it up right. There we go.
There you are.
I've got
Cool.
glasses here.
You just got off the road.
Yeah, I was like Johnny on GTA, trying to get here. Like, coppers, get out of my way!
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
god, really?
People with babies trying to get across the street on a.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
crazy.
Oh, here's the picture. Yeah, I'm hoping to to buy it for my computer, for my PC. On character on the PS4, he's level almost 500 now.
I have no idea
Mhm.
what that means.
Oh,
I haven't played games since Guitar Hero, the first version, because I became so addicted. I almost like practically tore my pinky off my finger trying to do what was it, Bark at the Moon.
oh,
And
cool.
I kept playing it until I could beat it, and my finger hurt so bad, but it actually strengthened my pinky.
Get that strength back, or that strength.
It developed like pinky muscles. That was hilarious.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I had to give up gaming because it was taking over life.
I know. I know what you mean. I was hardcore. Well, I've been like hardcore in it for a while, and at least 30 years of it. And when I went to the school to get my degree in the building, because I was so much into games like that, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
my
the way to
son-
go.
Yes, thank you. My son was born, and then so I was involved with that, of course, raising him, and then he got into playing games, and now he's getting into all that stuff, and he's really good at it. I have to be careful on what he's doing, of course, because that stuff is like the content, but
Yeah, it's a little like I was
Pretty-
watching Johnny play on Twitch the other day. I'm like, man, people are like murdering each other and stuff on the road here. It's like, whoa. It's just
Oh,
like a
well,
different reality.
there's more than that.
Yeah.
It's
There's
not just
stabbings,
that.
There's
No, it's not. No,
there's
it-
worse
it-
stuff than that. There's
It goes pretty
it
deep.
goes pretty
It-
mafioso deep, huh?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
very,
Yeah,
very much.
It's like don't park over there.
that's probably what I'd do. I'd end up dead in 5 seconds in that world.
Yeah, it's pretty intense,
Yeah. But it's make believe, right?
Yeah, totally.
Well, my nephew Danielle actually went from nephew to niece. So my niece
Hmm.
Danielle, actually big hardcore gamer, and she actually moved to Florida to be with her partner. But at the time when she moved there, she was still a guy. But it's kind of complicated. But the thing is that she's with another gal there, and they're still together. But they met through gaming on what is it called, World of Warcraft?
Warcraft, yeah.
WOW or what,
Wow,
do they
yeah.
use abbreviations? Wow.
World of Warcraft, yeah.
Yeah, so he's like one of these guys who built teams and they would go raiding and all that stuff. So
Yes,
but he
I
still
met.
plays that stuff.
Yeah, I got some good friends of mine that
I'll be right back.
cool. I became really, really, really good friends through through that game. I mean, I'm talking about like maybe from like when the game first came out, was it 2002 or something, 3, up until now, and it's amazing how the communities like like how they build up themselves
Yeah.
from playing those games.
I'm trying to find my my laptop's charger because it might die.
It's cool. I'm
So
sitting, Johnny.
it says I have 4 minutes left. Let me go get it. So you're gonna have to put yourself solo. You're going solo.
Oh, cool.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
I have to see the chat because I don't know.
Oh my god.
Let me go.
Going solo on Johnny's show.
Let me see. There he is. And let me see right here. Let me see. Oh, there he is. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get to the chat, guys. Cool. Well, this is the first time, if it's not me playing my game.
Sorry about that, man. Hang on a second. I'm gonna put this right in.
It's okay.
I can be
I was actually doing this on my flight simulator. I'm a huge flight simulator.
saved by the microsecond there. Holy crap. We both came back at the same time.
Yeah.
I had to grab my laptop charger because the battery was about to die. I just noticed a little message there going, you got 4% battery life. I'm like, whoa. It's not good.
Oh, no. I was just saying that like the last time that I was solo on something like this, I was on my flight simulator because I'm a huge buff in that.
Oh, I love that stuff.
Oh, dude, check out the DCS.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna jot this down. I have a buddy who used to actually do some of the graphics for that stuff. Like there was an open source one, and he had like that full on like real cockpit kind of setup. It was crazy.
Oh, you're gonna love. Yes.
And he used to do like he'd do things like just to make it more realistic, like put like the actual kind of grass they'd have in that area of the airport where you're landing, and he would like find pictures of it and then put it into the graphics and then put the grass along. He was like psycho like that about it.
Oh, okay.
It was a really cool open source kind of game that he was into. But let me grab a pen here. You got to tell me what the name of that is again.
Looks like my camera.
It's on video. You can just rewind. You just rewind the video.
Oh, okay. Well,
my camera.
Well, I'm old school, Johnny. I'm an old
your
dude.
camera's not
I'm
on.
not 20. I'm not 29 years old like you. I'm an old school dude, and I still write things down on paper.
Let me find my camera problem here. Something.
Yeah, your camera is gone. So, what was the name of that that game? That flight simulator game?
DCS.
DCS. Okay, DCS.
Yeah, on digital, on combat.
I love that kind of stuff. I remember when the first Star Wars game came out, when you were like flying over the Death Star, trying to like take out the turrets and then drop the. Anyway, those were some of the early ones that were kind of fun. Because some of the other flight simulation stuff was just like if you wanted to be a flight, like fly a plane, then you have to learn how to do it, and that's kind of cool because you have to learn the whole layout and everything. But yeah, it wasn't as fun. It's like blowing up stuff. That's a great picture.
Yes, I'm learning how to drop bombs with the F-18.
Wow. Yeah.
And then the F-16, and it's really intense.
The Tomcat and the Falcon, right? The F-16 Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they call those? And then
Lenny-Lou, no, that wasn't a mold. No.
I think the F-14s were the Tomcats, right? What are the F-18s?
Oh no, I'm sorry. The F-18 is a Hornet, and
The
the
Hornet.
F-14.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the one that can take off. If they set it up that way, they can take off like that and then go.
Oh no, that's probably on the
I thought those were
Harrier.
the Hornet. Oh, that is the Harrier. See, that's how long it's been.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out my camera. There it goes.
I used to be so into that stuff. Hey, if this kind of camera or connections problem doesn't happen on a Johnny Bean show, then it's not a Johnny Bean show.
I just
All
figured
right,
out
there you are. We got you.
There
got
you
it.
are.
What happened? Did you get unplugged?
okay. Well, I have my flight sticks, which here, if I can pull it up so you can see them. Here's the throttle.
Oh yeah, cool.
The throttle.
Those are cool.
That one, and here's
Pick this up.
and here's my stick, and I have my rotor pedals, and I have this thing right here. You guys can see that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's for so I can look around, like the cockpit and see what's going
Very
on,
cool.
and look behind
Oh
me.
wow.
Yeah, they get pretty.
That's cool.
Gets pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
Okay, this picture here, I think this is this is probably one of the
Nice.
other ones. Either it's the black one or the white one. Yeah, here's the date there. You can see the date.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was only maybe a week or two after when Fender brought them to us, so we could go through the specs. And the specs were pretty typical, EVH specs, as flat as you can go with the neck. I mean, they would want probably 8. What was it? If you use the Fueler's gauge on the 8th fret, you're holding down the first string and holding down on the first fret and the last fret as far as the bow goes. On the 8th fret, I think the specs were probably as flat as you can go, straight, or for it to pass through the inspection, they want us to have a little bit of bow, because they didn't understand that even with it flat, there's a little bit of a buzz, and that's just how they are. You're going to have that little bit of a buzz because of the stainless steel frets, anyways. So they just basically told us to go ahead and I think it was 8 thousandths. Oh, it's been a long. Oh, my camera went out again.
Lost again.
Wow. Okay, let me unplug these more of my stuff. I need to get a power port.
That's what I have to do, Johnny. I have to run and get my power cable for my laptop because it said 4% battery left. I have to run off and go grab it.
Mine's at 48%. I've just been
You
running
got
mine
plenty to go. You got
off
a long
battery.
way to go. Yeah. Yeah, and I have to look around in the house. I'm like, oh, there it is in the living room, in the least likely spot.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I
those.
have a different unboxing too. If you want to have a triple unboxing or double unboxing,
There it is.
Sure.
I have something.
There you are.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, the camera-
Not as interesting as this stuff though. This is cool.
Yeah, the camera's pulling more juice than my stuff. And you get that power port.
Dang.
Okay. Sorry, you guys.
Man. So
Change
yeah,
it, say
this
something.
so this is something we would see at the NAMM show.
Yeah.
You would go and then you'd pick up the guitar and you'd flip them over and you would see a lot of times approved and a date and signed and everything.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, that is super cool.
Yeah, and those guitars are great. I don't have to tell Sean this. Sean knows.
Oh my gosh.
You've played more of these than probably anybody except Eddie. Probably you and Eddie were the two that really played the most of the Wolfgang guitars, I would think.
Yeah, playing them from when I worked there, and then I played them when I was in my band, Hour 11. I had 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys seen that one on the one that I
I think
gave
that's
birth?
where I've seen. Yeah, because I think I've seen some of that. Your videos.
Cool.
Oh, your camera pooped out again.
Wow. Sorry, you guys.
Oh, that's
wondering
cool, man.
Because it's I unplugged everything. Well, not everything.
Maybe it's. Do you think it's the battery, or you think it's the cable? Sometimes it's the cable.
The camera is running off of a USB port.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, let me see if I could close on one of these hard drives because I have hard drives on here too.
Mm. Yeah, I've got a funky little dongle-y thing over here with everything hooked up. It's like I don't know what Johnny's setup looks like, but I think he's got like 3 or 4 laptops, a few tabs, and enough electric wire there to fry Ned if he gets into the wrong place at the wrong time.
Steve
Oh, my-
Anderson. Steve Anderson, dude.
Steve's in there.
Steve Anderson, everybody.
And 67 thumbs up from him. I gotta check if I even did that. Yes, I did. All right.
Great
I
to
would have
see
been
you, Steve.
69 if I hadn't. If I would have been the next one, because someone else came right after him, I would have been number 69, which is one of my favorite numbers.
Uh-huh.
Hold on a second, guys. Oops.
Wow. Steve Anderson, dude. Great to see you, man.
The Steve Anderson.
Yeah, the Steve Anderson.
Yeah.
That's right.
I remember him from early on in your shows. He was always on your shows.
Yeah, Steve
Where have you
Anderson
been,
goes back. He goes back many years watching.
Him and Rob Johnson with his crazy collections of WVH gear.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome stuff. I wish I had a real collection. That one back there,
you got some stuff.
Fakey
you got
Frankie.
some stuff back there.
No, that's the fakey Frankie. It's not even
the
a real
fakey Frankie.
Yeah, see, there's a Sustainiac in the neck there. It's got little switches over here. That's a Schecter.
Those are those Schecter Sustainiac guitars.
Yeah,
those are cool, man.
It's a killer guitar. Yeah.
Those are cool. I've played those at Guitar Center.
That's great.
Yeah, you got some cool guitars.
Yeah, I bought this one recently from Jack the Rabbit, my buddy in San Francisco. That's one of those. What is it? KX500 Quart 7-string multi-scale guitars. I probably never would have ever bought a guitar like that if it wasn't for Jay. So I'm sad that Jay left. Yeah,
Gizmachi.
Yeah, because his music and getting into gent because of him. Because I kind of slightly think gent's okay, but I never liked that Cookie Monster kind of screaming kind of singing. And his band's different than that. So I checked out his band. And and I bought his album, the digital version. He doesn't have it on vinyl yet, Johnny.
Oh,
you know me. I like the vinyl.
Yeah. Yes.
It's no point in buying CDs because I'll just put it in my laptop, then copy it, and why would I do that when I can just stream it? So anyway, I bought it online, and then I bought this.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. See?
Look at that. And
I was gonna give you this if you didn't get one from who was it that sent that to you? Was it Settlemyer, Mickey? Was it
who sent
John
this?
Zimmerman or somebody sent it to you, like somebody like that?
Somebody sent this. I can't think.
Oh,
Thank
you haven't even
though.
unpackaged it.
No, but I put brand new batteries in the other one, so now I got.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I heard it on
So
my
I got two.
phone. That's great. Where's the ding ding? Which one is the ding? Oh god, I don't know them that well yet. Okay, wait.
It's the light bulb. The light bulb.
Oh, the light bulb. That makes sense. Yeah, ding. It's almost like the sound bowls at yoga last night.
John Moronic sent it. Forget Tony. Thank you. John
Moronic.
John Moronic sent it. John Moronic. Thank you. He sent me this, and he sent me the batteries too. The batteries
Awesome.
for this one. So,
Oh, he even sent the batteries. And
He
how
sent
did
the
you?
batteries.
I think I heard you like smashing it or something because I was driving, so I couldn't watch what was happening. But it sounded like you were smashing it open.
I was getting the batteries
when
out
you
of
were
the,
packing, like you said, you packed cigarettes, and I'm like,
out of the
oh,
thing.
I even asked you. I'm like, I'm guessing the last pack of cigarettes he had, soft pack, was a pack of American Spirits Blue. But I could have been wrong. That's what everyone was smoking back then.
Hey guys, I'm back.
All right, back.
There you are.
Right.
I'm just troubleshooting. Typical computers, Ed.
Yeah, if you don't do this every day like Johnny, and you have it all set up waiting for you when you walk in the door, and you just get it going, or does it take you an hour to get it going, Johnny?
Oh, but Sean here, he has a major setup.
Yeah, that's why
In
it's too
front of
many
him.
things.
Crazy in here, you guys. I
Major.
tell you.
It's like too many things, and it's like after a while, it's like my studio room. It's like, where do I start to finish it off? I don't even know
You know
where to
what?
start to finish it.
I'm not done yet because I'm gonna have a full blown F-18, cockpit.
Nice. That's what I've seen people do. That's crazy. Yeah, they'll actually build something that you get into,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the whole thing is like a canopy, like you're actually in the plane, and it moves and everything. I mean, are you going to do the one that moves?
Yes,
Kind
and
of gyroscope, and you're like,
it just needs to move just a little bit,
a little bit,
you know?
enough. Yeah,
Yes.
you're gonna have the paddles and everything, right, for
Yep.
your feet. Yeah, that's badass.
Yes, I mean, for me working in the film industry, I work with special effects.
Oh, you can get all the extra stuff.
Yes, I could get all the
Man.
cylinders, and then I
That's sweet.
could weld it. I could have my buddy weld it, or he could help me weld it and build it. And
Damn. You gotta do a video of like the DIY making of that.
oh
People-
yes, I should do
People
that.
like me would watch that because I'm crazy that way.
Johnny too.
I don't know, Johnny.
No.
Johnny's gonna he's like, I don't know, maybe.
No, I'm totally
would?
into all
Yeah.
the tech of all that stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. I remember when I saw people building them out of cardboard, out of particle board or plywood, and they'd
Mhm.
even paint them gray, so it looked kind of military. I'm talking like 10, 15 years ago, though.
Yeah,
People were doing. The equipment's not as good as it is now. You can get like way better, throttles and sticks and all today, I'm sure.
yeah. I had to
But-
bite the bullet with these guys. I mean, I
Yeah,
was-
expensive.
yeah, I wasn't intending to spend that much on it because I have some other ones like when I do the a Microsoft Flight Simulator, the one with the
Mhm.
on civilian planes.
Yeah, 747s and
Yeah,
777s and everything.
Yeah, and that's how I'm teaching my son how to fly.
That's awesome.
And then when I seen this DCS, which you're gonna see, I was like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh,
It's like
I have to buy
so
them.
much more real.
Oh yes, because
Wow.
I mean, because when you're doing all these, because like the real pilots, they have to do they have to.
Yeah, you got to
multitask.
switch everything on. You got to know everything, man.
Yeah,
I have a friend who's a pilot. He retired from flying because he hurt his back after sitting on his butt, shuttling people around the world for how many decades.
wow.
But he's that guy, Johnny, that I go up to Danville and party with. Like I was at his house for my wife's birthday and my birthday, and then
Oh, cool.
the 4th of July and stuff.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, he's a pilot with United. So, and I have
Cool.
another relative, my mom's cousin's husband. He worked at United, but he didn't fly. He was a pilot, but he worked on the airplanes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that fly the simulator on Discord and Steam. They fly these squadrons and they start out like me, I mean, like yourself too, like you gotta. Okay, if you ever get into this, you guys, buy one airplane, and because the simulator is free, but they get you with the planes. They're called mods.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and they're like $80 a plane or something like that, right? And learn the plane. I mean, learn how to fly first, and then learn how to do your, like all of the, bombing, like air to air, to going to air to ground, and that whole thing.
Mhm.
Because when you get into the stream and you play with these guys that are real serious, they're actually real
Oh
jet
yeah.
pilots.
They'll kick your butt if you're.
Yeah, I watch them. And I'm like, okay, I have to learn my F-18 first. But I go in there.
Right.
I don't. want to
I'd probably pick the Foo Fighter machine. That way. You know what they were, and that's why they call themselves the Foo Fighters, because they were the UFOs that helped the Allies win the war.
Oh shoot! I
Yeah,
did not know
check
that.
out, man.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's pretty wild. There were globes of light that they'd see, and they kind of assisted them on some runs on occasion. Wow.
Wow.
So that's where that word Foo Fighter comes from, because they didn't know what to call them. Somebody came up with the word Foo Fighter. So it was the Foo Fighters that were apparently maybe alien spacecraft. Help this. I don't know if it's true, but this is what this is what the word what the band got their name from.
I'm
That's
with
why
you.
the original album doesn't it have like planes on it? I'm trying to remember.
I'll have to look that up. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah,
I
pretty
don't
cool.
know.
Wow.
Tell me out.
John Biel might know.
I don't know.
Trivia.
But hey,
Yes.
I'll be right back.
All right. Are you gonna
But
bring your box
I have it.
in the
Right
night? All right.
I have it right here. So I've
I
got
have
an
a box
unboxing
up.
here.
Should I do an unboxing while you're gone? Are you done with pictures, Sean?
Yes,
You got
I
more?
think we're done, Johnny, right?
All right.
Actually, there's one more.
Oh, okay, bring it. Bring
There's
the
one.
last picture.
There's one more picture here that we can show.
In the meantime, I'm gonna have one of these tasty bourbon gummy bears.
Nice.
Not CBD, bourbon.
Give me a whole bunch of those. Okay, yeah, this is not the one with the face of the guitar. Let me tell you like a special story about this. When we picked these out of the case, because I think this is when we just started to look at them. I was talking to Rob. I go, man, you can actually see the shavings from his finger on the face of the guitar from the skin hitting the strings.
Interesting.
So, yeah, so I took a picture of that, of course, because I'm weird like that.
Hey, people want to know.
And I got a picture of the way how his bridge was set up with the intonation, how that was set up. But I can't find that, Johnny. You guys.
Oh, that's cool, man.
That's all right.
Yeah.
This is
I'll
cool
find
just
it.
to see that. That's your workspace there. I see that.
Yes, that's
WVH amp sitting up there on its side, kind of. So like a 30 watt or something, or what is that?
I think that was the 50 watter. I think.
50 watt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they didn't make a 30 watt yet, right?
Yeah. This was taken in 2017, and that's my bench,
okay.
or my old bench.
Awesome. I'm gonna create a little mod station like that up in my. I got an extra storage place here in the apartments I live at. I have to move a bunch of stuff out of there, but yeah, I decided to try out modding guitars, even though I could barely play them. I'm originally a keyboard player, but I had a workplace injury, and so my pinky and my ring finger don't cooperate, and my hand cramps up after a while.
Oh my god!
But I can hold a pick. So I went crazy and bought a bunch of guitars as therapy. Hence the name,
cool.
Not Late Last, because I wrote that as a joke. I don't know if you noticed that, Johnny. My name.
Late
Late Last. Yeah, on YouTube I'm Music Therapy Last, because music is therapy.
Oh, okay.
Therapy for me and everyone else.
That's cool, man. Rob is the guy right next to me. He's a really, really, really good friend of mine. He worked right next to me, and we were the last guy, like in line to build the guitars. But he went on to Gretsch. He doesn't work for Jackson anymore.
Got one of those right there. We got the red Bono signature.
Yeah, if you see
also have that one. Yeah.
If it's signed like RK, then that's
gotta look for that.
That's Rob Knowles.
I recognize his name, Rob Knowles. Where do I recognize that from?
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's
probably well known. But for sure, I love Gretsch guitars because Setzer back in the '80s. I was like all into that. I've seen him several times. I saw him on New Year's one night at the Fillmore here in San Francisco with his orchestra for New Year's. That was what a show.
That's rad.
Yeah. Did you ever catch one of those, Johnny? Because he does that fairly often.
No, but his drummer for a lot of years played with Andy Summers live, and I had met him. His name was Bernie Drussel. I'd met him years and years ago, and you see him, and the Brian Setzer the video. It's like a big band video.
Oh yeah,
it was like one of the first videos to really come out when he came back.
Okay, so he's in that one. Okay.
The drummer who I had met, who used to play with Andy, is in that. Yeah.
Cool.
He's in that. But hey, I'll be right back again one more time.
All right. So I'll do an unboxing while you're gone. Not more gummy bears. I'll unbox these on my lawn.
Are those for reals?
They actually are. Let me show them to you. So.
All right, you do an unboxing. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, those are so dangerous. I'll probably eat that whole thing in one night.
If you want to look where to get them.
Oh yeah, it's kind of hard to.
Oh, it's not focusing. Stop. It's
Yeah.
focusing on everything else. Come on.
Oh,
There you go.
There it is. There it is.
Made with single barrel bourbon.
Oh,
Made in
heck
Germany,
yeah.
of course. You know the Germans.
Yeah, that's cool. I got
They
it.
do crazy things like this. and there it is, bourbon bears. But anyway,
Oh, bourbon.
so yeah,
beer.
I got a cool thing. I love effects because being originally a keyboardist and synthesist and all that,
Cool.
you got all kinds of crazy sounds at your fingertips, right? And you can manipulate them, all that.
Oh yeah.
So when I went to guitar, I'm like, okay, well, obviously I got to get millions of pedals, so I've got a whole bunch of them all over the place. But I got something from this company.
Oh shoot.
For Quaker Devices, and this is one of their oldies but goodies.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, this one is really. I have the Plumes, which is a really great overdrive kind of that goes almost into fuzz. But here's the reveal, folks, in a different color. They always do different colors, but if you don't recognize that whatever you call the graphic, it's the Bit Commander.
Oh.
And some people don't know. They always try to figure out what is that. Is that some kind of weird looking cat face or upside down cat or something? But
Yeah.
if you look at it this direction, it becomes very clear very quickly.
Oh yeah.
They're like old IBM.
Oh my.
Old IBM computers from back in the day.
Yes.
Like you'd see at NASA or something like that, right? So
yeah. I had a Commodore.
Jamie was a tricky guy. Yeah. They did a really funny video of coming up with how they came up with the graphics, because the original ones had these like piano keys, then another set of piano keys, and then his friends were like, oh no, the guys who's working with that, this is kind of lame. And then he had this other one that looked like bits and pieces of pixels or something. But then I don't know, I guess they came up with that. Somebody brought that idea, and then they did it upside down, so it was kind of like a.
Oh, look at it.
Only those who know that it's some old PCs.
Yeah, and you can see the keyboards down there too.
Right. Isn't that cool? But like this way, the way most people see it, they're like, "What the hell is that?" They can't figure it out. They think it's like some kind of a ceiling thing, the corner of a ceiling, and all kinds of. They come up with all kinds of ideas. But
Star Trek.
Yeah, but when you see it like that, yeah, exactly, Star Trek. So yeah, this thing makes all those crazy, crushing bit kind of synthy, kind of crazy out of this world kind of sub octave things and all kinds of stuff. And I just wanted something fun. I took a buddy of mine's guitar for a quick tune-up. Well, I was going to do it for him, but I left it at home. And so I went by this local store, Danville Music, to get some nut files, but they didn't carry luthier tools there. So the guy did it for me for free. And so I said, well, I'll buy a T-shirt. And then I was looking at the pedals. I'm like, I've always wanted the Bit Commander. I'm like, how much for the Bit Commander? And he's like, $190. And I'm like, how about 180? You always gotta go for more. And then I bought a T-shirt too. So
okay.
So I bought the pedal and bought the T-shirt, and then I looked on Reverb to see, okay, did I overspend? And I'm like, no, I did it right.
Well, that's what I did with my Sully. I finally got a Sully, the Elita.
Nice.
And and I love that guitar. I seen oh, my mind went blank for a second. I'm the owner of Sully. He at the NAMM show.
Oh, nice.
Well, I mean, I saw his line there, and I know him from the whole Fender days, and then I seen that he was at NAMM. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to get one of your guitars. So after I got my Les Paul, I finally got my gold top Les Paul that I waited forever to get. I paid that off, and I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm getting that Sully.
Paying them off hurts, I know. Like all this stuff is finally gonna be paid off this summer. It's finally.
Yeah,
some of these things.
It's a great feeling. I mean, I'm not rich, I get by, but yeah, when I got that Sully, it was just something about it,
The unicorn guitar, right? kind of like
Yeah.
that. Like you're like been waiting for it all your life, and then you finally find it, and you're like, and it actually is everything that you hoped it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I slammed that thing. I really like put it to its works when I'm using them.
Cool.
It has like the FU tone parts on it, you know, adding stuff.
Came with it. That's nice. So they
Yes,
know-
yeah. I should show it to you guys when you guys are done with your thing.
Yeah, John, you can do that unboxing, and you can go grab that cool guitar that he's got. Oh, how you do it? Where's it? No, that's the wrong one.
Look at this. Well, I haven't even opened it yet.
Well, you know. Okay.
All right. I just want to say thank you to Late Laz.
Late Laz, that's me.
Thank you to Late Laz for this. This was a gift
Yeah.
from Laz
Enjoy it.
for my birthday, I guess.
Yes.
Right here.
Guess what it is, people? If you don't know, you haven't been paying attention.
This will be my first time checking this out. Oh, hey, man.
I mean, I did throw up a video
came
of when I
back.
opened mine.
Hey.
Hey, there. Hey, dude. Thank you for coming back. I wore this for you, man.
I can't get my
There you
microphone
are.
to work. Nice shirt, man. Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, somebody
I have to
made
get
a
mine
nice
too,
shirt.
Jay.
I still need to know, what does the thing on the back mean, though?
Damn, that's big. Holy crap. That's the Omega symbol.
Yeah, the Omega symbol. Is that the same as this? Because I can't see it.
No, what is that?
So I was wondering, what the hell is this? Because this came with the shirt, and I'm like, is this the company that made it, and they just sent this out? As a
Oh yeah,
sticker?
yep.
Okay, because I thought, is that something?
Indie merch?
Is
Indie
that
merch.
some kind of like Easter egg kind of thing that I?
No, when you order through, when you get merch through companies, they send out stickers to their company.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. By the way, I wanted to show this to you too, Johnny, before you open that. I want to show Jay too. This is what I got yesterday at Danville Music. Have you ever used one of these?
No.
A bit commander?
Yeah. I'll do a video on it. They're fun.
Bit commander.
Does it make it sound like old Atari games or something?
Yeah, it does that crazy stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
I might
pretty
even
cool.
take it to the jam tomorrow night that I'm going to, just to mess with everyone. Like,
oh,
check
you'll
this out.
drive them nuts, man. I used to have DOD had a pedal that made a bunch
That
of
kind of
noises.
stuff, right? Yeah.
It's similar to like Jay, if you know the MXR Blue Box. Do you know that? Sean, do you know the Blue Box?
That sounds familiar.
The MXR. I have one sitting here somewhere.
Yeah.
That's similar. You turn the thing all the way up, and it just sounds like Atari video game noises.
It's
Cool.
fun.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, John.
All right. Check this out.
I'm bad about that kind of stuff.
Everybody's been waiting. Look at this.
Oh, you got a LP of that. That is rad.
There it is.
Nice.
There it
So-
is.
Is it like a color? Is it like red or white or black? Or?
Well, you don't have
Well-
to open that one if you don't want to, Johnny. If you want to keep it sealed, because I have my copy here somewhere. But it's one of the clear ones that's got. It's supposed to be signed.
Hang on.
Are you gonna open it?
Wow, Johnny's gonna open it. Are you
Well,
gonna?
yeah, I'm gonna open it. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if you
no,
were
of
gonna
course.
open it or you're gonna leave it sealed, like keep it pristine. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, a lot of times you leave the stuff sealed, and the stuff gets warped.
Yeah, that could happen because that plastic wrap is shrink wrap, right?
So,
Hmm.
Keith Campbell. We'll see. Let's
All right,
see.
sorry, I blew the surprise.
Yes, that's what happened to my Flock of Seagulls album in 1982. I just dated myself, didn't
Kind
I?
of curved away like the hair, kind of.
No, yeah, actually, you dated yourself twice because you said album, and before that you said
Right.
Flock of Seagulls.
Right.
Sure did.
Now, if you would have said record,
If you would have said 8-track,
That's close.
Wow. Look at
Yeah.
this.
Oh, that's
dude.
awesome.
Oh, that's so cool, right?
Wow, that is awesome. Wow. I tell you, man.
Kid's talented.
That is so special.
I heard
It's a double record.
Eddie Van Halen. Yeah, I heard an interview of Eddie Van Halen talking about his son Wolfgang. He says, "I think I named him the right name, Wolfgang, because he plays all the instruments and he's a freaking genius. And we're in store for some killer music coming in the future from this guy.
I agree 1,000%.
He's already brought rock and roll back to the top of the charts. He didn't probably even think that would happen.
Yeah, I don't think so. But at the same time, it is awesome that it is happening. And I think I said this, Johnny, a couple weeks ago, but wouldn't it be great if he kind of changes the landscape like his father did, back in 1978, which inspired millions of kids to play guitar and changed rock and roll. Wouldn't it be great if his son is the one that's kind of responsible for bringing rock and roll back to where it should be?
I agree.
On the top of the charts.
Yeah, I'm hoping that my son will get into this. I mean, he is already into it. He loves Slipknot and all the bands I listen to, but I need to show him this. Wow, look at that.
That's a cool album, man.
It's
Wow,
so
look
cool,
at that.
right? It's so cool.
Look at this.
That is neat.
I think I'm gonna buy a black standard vinyl version just so I can play the standard version and just keep this untouched.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, clear is neat. I didn't think it would be that cool.
It is really cool, yeah.
That is. I have to get me one of those.
Wow.
If you can still get them.
Oh, it's one of those.
They were pre-ordered.
Oh, okay.
So they might be limited.
It says limited.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you can still get them.
Limited to however many people will buy it.
That's the question. Considering, yeah, right, Jay.
I'm sure people ordered them on and put them all over eBay.
I think they make a yellow one too. I think they make the thick yellow vinyl also. I think I've seen that.
Here we go. So this
is a sign thing.
This
you must be great Christmas morning.
you remind me of somebody else that used to be on here, man.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to end up like that guy. Sorry, man.
Okay, look at that.
Wow.
There we go.
That's really cool about Wolfie is that his dad is like a legend and he's so talented and he is humble. He is so humble.
His dad taught him well, man. He taught him to be grateful.
Yes.
Because you can have all the talent in the world.
Wow.
And I've known plenty of people, and you can be such a jerk or just not appreciate what you have.
Yep.
And something can happen to you. You can have an accident. I knew a guy who was a great surfer, and he became a paraplegic for the rest of his life.
I heard about
and
that.
After that accident, he said he was glad it happened because it changed him. It made him a better person because he was a jerk and he knew it. And then after he changed, he became a much better person. It's weird how things like that happen, but you never know. So be nice.
Hey, sometimes people need to knock down a few pegs,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got to be nice. That's the number one thing. I mean, just to tell a story that kind of goes along with that is when I was working on this film, like almost 15 years ago, and I was working for Andrew Getty, which he's the grandson for John Paul Getty, which they own the Getty Museum, like in LA.
Sure.
And he's like the guy that had everything. He had everything, and he would call us up into his room. And he's like, I mean, just listen to these people, like how they talk to me, I mean, just because I come from this family, and he goes, it's like they expect for me to be like a certain way, and I want to be around people, but I can't because of the way how they are with me. It's a weird thing,
Yeah, some people have a hard time dealing with that because it can be a little bit like from the psychology world that I know a few things. I'm not a psychologist or anything, but what I've studied so far, people, your environment can affect you.
Mhm.
And so how people treat you will affect you in a subconscious way that you don't even know
Yeah.
it's affecting you. And so to be able to, like what you guys are saying, like to be able to come out from all the things he's gone through and all the great things that he's done for his dad and helped his dad get, I mean, I don't think that Eddie Van Halen would have gotten this far if it wasn't for his son bringing him out of that darkness, you know?
That's a good point too. Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, a lot of people who hate on him for taking Michael Anthony's spot, you know, guess what? There would not have even been a tour
Mhm.
if he wasn't with his dad, because his dad went up
Mhm.
on stage to be with him.
3 tours.
And
Yeah,
you're right.
well, yeah.
And you're right too. I mean, Eddie, you know, Wolfgang helped him get out of that dark
Mm-hmm.
place he
Yeah.
was in. So
Yep.
who knows? Might have happened. Something terrible might have happened. You know.
Sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're right. So Sean, you're mentioning the whole like. Are you saying that that guy's son, like people would just kind of kiss his butt just because of who he was, not like any. Yeah. So
Like
it's
normal.
gotta be a weird thing, you know. Like
Yeah. It can twist you.
Yeah, it actually killed him. Sorry to I had
Wow.
to bring it up,
Yeah.
but yeah, he was into meth and you know, smoking crack and all that stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Crack is
Yeah.
whack.
yeah, and he was very paranoid, and it was all because, you know, because of his family and the people that worked for him. Well, except for the production crew, he loved us being there because we were watching, you know, James Bond movies, and he was like, "Because you guys are normal, you guys have like these normal lives that I want." You know?
Mhm.
And you probably treated him just as like one of the guys. So
Yeah.
Probably why I like you
I
guys,
love that.
because yeah,
Yeah.
he could come hang out with you guys.
So for Wolfie to go through what, you know, what he's going through, and he's handling it like a champ. I mean, I'm like, you know, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty mature for his age, I'd have to say,
Mhm.
and great sense of humor. And that don't back down video was great. Hey,
Yeah, I bet it was great, man.
Wolfgang, that was so good, man. It was so
Well,
freaking
I
great.
think
Like,
you know, the great point is, and somebody mentioned it, you know, as far as Eddie keeping him grounded, and also obviously Valerie. So I think it's the
for sure.
parenting and the people close to in that family, you know, because it's got to be
Yeah.
very easy for a kid when your father's a rock star, one of the biggest rock stars that's ever been born or that's ever lived,
Mhm.
to like get that head about you that like my dad's Eddie Van Halen. Are you kidding me? So to stay grounded like that is a very, it's a great, it says something great about the family that he grew
For
up in.
sure.
Keep
Oh,
him
yeah.
grounded.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%.
Another gift
Mhm.
given to us by the late great Eddie Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of
Yes.
everything else he's done.
Yeah.
He changed music.
Yeah.
You know, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys about to sign it off? Is that what
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
are you? Do you have some gossip for us? He
Come on,
wants
Jay.
us to jump off, so,
He's got like Drake and he's ready to go another hour.
he's got some news for something. It sounds like.
No,
Violent.
I came up to play guitar a little bit,
Right
and
on.
I was like, wait a minute, I think those guys are still on. So I just figured I'd just jump back in.
Yeah.
Cool guys.
Yeah.
Well, Jay, I have to say before I interrupt Johnny again, that guitar right there, I
Mhm.
bought because of you.
Really?
Even though it's a Cort, I know it's not an Ibanez.
So what?
It's a Cort multi-scale 7-string guitar. I never would have bought something like this if it wasn't for you.
That's
how-
awesome.
how-
Because your
seven-
music kind of influenced me to want to play a 7-string.
So wait a second. Is that your first
Yeah, for 7-string.
but your first multi-scale too?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I'm not really a guitarist, really. I mean, I write
It
music
looks
on
like you
guitar,
are.
and
We
whatnot,
love it.
but well, I had a workplace injury, and so I went from keyboardist and I play all the instruments still, but I'm not like an expert at everything. But I can play, you know, bass and drums and stuff too. But I got really into guitar after I had this injury because it was so depressing, and so that's why music therapy lasts. You know, it's therapy for me and everyone else too. But yeah, I just started buying guitars that I wanted to have, and I probably never would have bought a 7-string multi-scale guitar if I didn't have music that I enjoyed listening to that had guitar like that in it, and some of your music was some of the first of that.
Wow, well,
So I
thanks,
just want
man.
to tell you, man.
That's
rad,
see,
So
dude.
I'm not just brown nosing you. I'm
now
honestly,
I'm
you
getting
know,
big headed. I'm gonna start treating
And-
everybody like crap.
and you know, yeah, you're gonna become like Ingve.
Invite me over, Jay.
He's
Yeah.
chilled out recently, too.
So how does it?
Yeah.
So does it feel like a completely different instrument?
You know,
or does it feel like a six string with an extra string? Like is it totally foreign?
it's not totally foreign because I play my classical that's in the living room the most because I just love the sound of that in the open room, you know, and that has a pretty fat and round, you know, big neck on it.
Wide neck, yeah.
But the difference is the action, of course, you know, and that it's not multi-scale, and more, you know, more frets and all. But it doesn't have that much wider of a neck than that, so it doesn't feel so out of place.
Mhm.
And these guitars are all different anyway, so I'm not like used to one kind, not like such an expert where I got to have one kind of feeling neck and stuff. So I don't mind going from, you know, some of these have satin necks, some of them are glossy on the back, you know, some of them are totally different scale than the other and different radiuses. So like Johnny, I don't mind going from one to the other. It's just like playing a different instrument. To me, it just gives you a different sound or a different feel. And because I play piano and keyboards and stuff, I'm used to having a wider scale in the first place. Keyboard.
Nobody wants to see you play keyboard.
Keyboards.
Laz, nobody wants to see you play keyboard.
No,
The reason I ask you about is that your first like multi-scale guitar?
Yeah.
But it's just weird how you'd pick a 7-string, which is your first 7-string, and multi-scale.
You know why?
I've never played a multi-scale guitar, and part of the reason is because I'm worried that I'm gonna love it, and then I'm not gonna play any of these ever again. I'm gonna have to buy all new like multi-scale guitars. So does it actually feel?
I'm not that good enough of a player to be able to honestly tell you the difference.
I appreciate your
honest.
honesty about that.
but it is cool, you know, because you don't feel like you're having to stretch in the same kind of a way when you're playing certain chords or whatnot. But that guitar is not really made to play chords as much as like just some bar chord kind of things, and then more, you know,
What about you, Sean?
arpeggio kind of stuff.
I never played. Oh, wait. I take that.
I'll
back.
grab it if you want me to.
Yeah.
I think I played one at the NAMM show. It was the guys that make those type of guitars. I don't know what brand it was, but playing chords, I couldn't really play the chords. But playing solos, it was cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking multi-scale as far as the multi-scale stuff. Have you played any multi-scale? Because it supposedly isn't it supposed to like natural, like the way your hand and fingers and whatever as you go up the fretboard, it feels. I guess the frets are in a spot that's more natural for what your hand is in.
See how when I put well, I'm in the middle of the guitar now, but when I put my hand on it to do a chord, right? It just fits naturally on there. You know, you're not having to go like this or something because you're just kind of more, and it makes it more easy, I think, to do, you know, legato-y kind of things that I'm learning. You know, but when you look at it at the 12th fret, it's perfectly flat, right? Straight, and then it goes at an angle. So when you get down here, of course, you know, you're not going to be going over here anyway. Yeah. So it's really more like, you know, moving like this if you're doing any of that kind of stuff, which I'm learning.
Yeah, I have to get one to try it.
It might change you. Yeah. And like I said,
right.
like that, like look how flat the neck is.
Oh yeah.
You know, and look at the action.
Yeah, man, that looks good.
I bought it from my buddy Jack the Rabbit. If you guys know of that guy from YouTube, he does it. He kind of left YouTube. He kind of got upset with them. But yeah, it's a normally they go for about $800, but I got it for about half that from him, and it's in almost perfect condition. Swamp ash body.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Right on, dude.
And I love how it looks. I love that green to the purple with the satin neck. Of course, everything's satin with the Purple Heart 5-piece neck.
Yeah, I prefer as far as the back of the neck. I'm sure you guys probably are the same way.
Yeah, satin all
but I prefer either unfinished or satin. The glossy or it's like.
Yeah, my hands stick to gloss on the back.
Right.
Yeah.
It's weird like that. I have to put tons of furniture polish or something or fret ease.
Yeah.
To play it.
Broke the high E string about a week ago. So I need to
Oh,
change
it's still off. So now it's a 6-string again. So don't worry.
it is back to 6-string now, but in a completely different than normal kind of way. Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing this, Jay. You might have seen this, I don't know, in the background before if you ever.
Oh, look at
Oh, is
that.
that the KK Downing one? Or?
Close.
Oh,
Close.
shoot. Oh, what's that guy's name?
Yeah, you'll come to you.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah. No.
Oh, what is
Richie.
Richie something? Yeah. He's
Yeah.
awesome too.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guitar player.
Yeah, Richie Faulkner. So hence the Falcon on the 12th fret.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But he brought heavy metal of the old style back.
And he does it well too because
Oh yeah, man, it's sick. And it has those retroactive EMGs in it, Jay.
oh,
What do you mean retroactive? What does that mean?
yeah, Marty Friedman.
Well, yeah, if you've never heard those before, they're not as kind of bitey as classic EMGs, right? So I don't know what they did with how they wound them or what they did, but they're a little sweeter and a little rounder sounding, I guess you could say.
A bit more air.
Yeah.
They breathe a little. They're not as
Those
compressed. They breathe a little more.
Yeah, they actually have a little more of that kind of like you could play blues on it, if you know what I mean. So you could get away with playing blues on it if you take the volume down a bit and if you play in the neck position. It's not, so shreddy sounding. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess. They're nice.
Cool. Can I show you guys my Scully?
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
We've talked more tech stuff since
Since you got back there. I like the Tech Thursdays. It's the producer Tech Thursdays. That could be a show.
oh, look at that one, Sean.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, make
That
I don't
bridge.
have the TV. Oh, there it goes.
Oh yeah, be careful.
Knock that TV out.
I have to tell you guys a story about me knocking down like a TV set.
Perfect timing.
Oh, it's all FU'd out, huh?
Oh, you got the.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you got
Yep,
that.
it came-
Oh,
So, but yeah, this is amazing guitar.
Nice.
I just
I
wanted
like
to
the
show you
fade
this.
too. It actually does have a fade, right?
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
kind of
just
hard
a
to
light.
see. 'Cause of the-
Yeah, that's cool. Fades
So-
from light to dark, from the bottom to the top. Wow, that is nice.
That's cool,
awesome.
But yeah, it's a shredder. It's tuned down to I think C sharp now.
Wow.
But very happy with that one. And I wasn't, gonna buy that one until I seen it like on that Reverb site, and then I talked to Sully about it because I seen him at the NAMM show before that, and I was playing his guitars there. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get one of those. And then I seen the Reverb picture of that guitar, and he was selling it, and I go, it's mine.
Oh yeah, you got to jump on those things.
Yeah. And it had like a flaw in it, like in the paint, which you can't really see it. And yep.
Yeah, exactly. You save a little money on that.
Oh yeah.
A little flaw. You're like, hey, look at that flaw over there.
Does he make 7 strings?
Jay,
That's a
you're
good
missing
question,
out
Jay.
on something here. You should learn from Sean.
What?
So instead of sending the guitars back, ask for some money back and keep the guitars.
Well, sometimes I'm given that option, but
Yeah.
I'm different. I'm the type of person that the second I'm like, I don't want it anymore, I'm like
Right.
like a girl. It's like there's no
honeymoon's
convincing me
over.
to go back out with you. I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah. What, you don't like Van Halen?
Yeah. You're nuts.
What planet are you from? Date over.
Yeah.
Sending you back.
So real quick, about the TV, falling over, it just popped in my head again because it was trauma. I was gonna
Oh man.
I try to keep my airplane because I fly like the RC, turbines, which you guys seen all that stuff, and I had to bring my jet up here like in the guest room because we were having some company come over and stuff. So I brought my A4. It's the A4 Skyhawk, and it's about like as big as my TV, if you can see that. It's about 5 feet or 65-inch scale. And so what happened was I was like walking it like downstairs, and we have a 65-inch TV downstairs, and the tail section, it clipped the edge of the TV. You guys would not believe it, man. I mean, yeah.
Well, did you fly it downstairs or did you carry it downstairs?
I was carrying it.
PTSD.
So
You're giving Sean PTSD, man.
oh my gosh. So our TV didn't fall. Johnny. Oh my gosh.
What happened to the TV?
This is what we do.
Okay. What happened to the TV? It the cord from the back of it, like it saved the TV from actually falling face down, and the edge of it caught my leg, like my shin, so my leg pretty much got scarred up from it hitting my leg. But I didn't care because I didn't want that TV downstairs getting thrashed, of course, from my airplane that I'm trying to not hit the walls with.
Did you fly the plane upstairs?
No. No, this thing is too big. It's not the actual turbine, because I have like a turbine A4. It's at my friend's, so he's actually helped me build it.
Dang.
But this is like electric, version of it, and
That must be awesome.
oh, it's rad. If you guys are into RC jets, it's another way to just escape and spend a lot of money, actually.
A whole nother rabbit hole.
like our guitars.
I just started getting into modding guitars. I don't know why. Why did I get myself into this? I don't know. But yeah, it's exciting to try to do something different and new,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I've been into the RC thing since I was a kid, and then through like the 80s and through the 90s, I flew, my extra 230s and extra 300s doing the crazy, aerobatics stuff with them. And then I got into ducted fans, which that's what the jets were called back in the mid 90s.
I remember a guy back then who, in his garage, he was like a neighbor, used to make something that helped with the propulsion of those things. So it was like some kind of a like little, I don't know, it somehow, I don't know what it's called, but it was like a little tubular thing that I guess like a fuel injection kind of thing. I don't know. It looked like a little, like when you buy those soda bottles in Europe or whatever, and they have that little cartridge and you use the carbonated water that way. It looked like something like that.
Oh, cool.
But I don't know. He was making like parts for RC planes and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like we were talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just saw a guy crash his F4 Phantom, and that plane was a twin turbine, and I think the guy said it was valued at like $30,000, and he paid like $10,000 for it, and the plane was fine. He flew it great. It was awesome seeing that scale, F4, but then when he came down to land, the brakes failed and the brakes stopped working. So when he was coming down, he was like in scale speed.
He was coming in hot.
Hot. There you go. Thank you, Jay. And
that's the term.
He ran off the end of the runway in the dirt.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt so bad for him. Oh, but my turbine is expensive.
Where's that from?
It's a new one. I got one of these.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We might have to
This one's got a little skull and crossbones head here, and that's like right there. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Okay. It's got bats. It's a Halloween one, but that's the one everyone else has.
No, we have the
one. Yeah.
One of those. You guys got, man.
Go through the sounds. I'm curious.
This one's got like bats coming out of a cave. I don't know what this pumpkin sound is supposed to be, but it's like carving a pumpkin. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it sounds like someone like the door. We
That's
got,
brutal.
this one is looks like I don't know what it is. It's hard to even see the characters. But...
Wow.
Sorry.
What is that?
Sorry, too close to the mic.
Is your mic inside that thing?
I don't know what it is. Some of these are really crappy. It's like a chainsaw. This is just the crazy clocks.
So
Yeah, I
hot.
got that. But it's a different sounding one. Now listen to this one. It's like cheaper. It's like a cheaper version.
I like that one though.
And I think that's some kind of a ghost, but it sounds like some weird World War II air raid siren.
I like that. I like that screaming one. That
Yeah,
yell.
this one's like the guy, like he just got stabbed.
Wow, that's intense.
It's like the only usable one right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah!
Maybe. Oh, this is supposed to be thunder and lightning. How can that be? That's what it
That's
shows.
that's
it
a
shows
clock.
like a cloud with lightning, but it's like a crazy clock. Made in China,
I'll tell you guys something. Don't ever buy your stage clothes from China.
I don't
Why is
want to
that?
ask why.
I will show you guys a picture, but I think my bandmate will get mad at me.
The show's definitely going to end on that, probably. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Hey, Jay, by the way, check these out, man. I got to get some more of these and like spread them around the community.
Oh, whoa! Hey now.
That's what I said.
I already promised.
Do they make rum? Do they make rum?
You
one?
know, maybe they make different kinds, but I already promised the second box of these that I got for Brendan B Squared because he's going to make me a Bumblebee cigar box guitar to match
Brendan Butt
the.
Cheeks, huh?
Yeah, you know, he makes those cigar box things. He made this this little amp. Oops. And I won this on the Fruitcake Tony show, so I'm waiting until Sunday morning to open this on my show
Oh yeah.
with Brendan. Hopefully he'll be able to join me again because last week I had a different box that had these gummy bears in it and some other stuff, and it was the same size box, so I thought it was from him. And I even shook it and I even felt it, and it was like, seems like it would be that little mini amp thing that he built. And then I open it on the show and it's not in there, and everyone's like, oh, you know, it was like one of those moments. Like,
Yeah. Where's the?
crash and burn. So I promised him I'd send him a box of these because I only got 2 of these. They're like $8-9, but
You can
it's
mail
cool.
those?
They're not like, I don't think they're like nitroglycerin or something. You know?
I was gonna ask you, I mean-
Bourbon flavored gummy bears.
Hey, Rob.
Made with real bourbon.
Hey, Rob.
Welcome,
Rob.
man.
Rob. Rob,
Rob.
Hey, Michael, too. Michael.
the captain.
The captain, I saw him in there.
Michael. He's laughing. All right.
We're good, right?
We're
What's
good.
that?
Yeah, I know. It's wow. Awesome. Well, hey,
Well, thank you,
Sean.
guys. Thank you for having
Great
me on.
to see you, man.
Great to see you, too.
Great to see you. And yeah, we'll
Hey.
we'll do it again, man.
Yes. Yes, I'll try to log on tomorrow night. I have like a video shoot for a friend with my drones and stuff, like during the day tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be real fast because it's just him, and then I'll just do a couple of these guys and with my cam, and then call it a day, and then I'll be home, and then I can try to log in to watch you guys because I'm not doing anything.
I think we'll be live tomorrow.
Hey, look at Michael Smith.
I wonder if we're
Johnny?
going to have the full crew tomorrow because last week was weird, man. It was only me, Johnny, and John BL. It was
Huh.
a weird show. It was still fun,
Mhm.
obviously, but it wasn't the packed
No
house that
problem.
we usually have. So
I'll be at a jam birthday / welcoming people back into life kind of backyard pool party with
At
music.
midnight?
Yeah, it'll be going on. That'll be going on for a while.
That's a good party then.
It's a cul-de-sac
Thank
right
you,
next door
Michael.
to my brothers, and
Oh,
that guy
yeah.
Joe, he's a player. He's played for all kinds of bands and in the Bay Area and stuff. And yeah, he's done
So you know what you do?
stadiums.
You know what you do at midnight? You go inside and you put us on the big screen. Right in the living room there, the family
that's a
room,
good
and everybody
idea.
will be watching. Everybody will be watching the show.
I might even try that.
Yes. I think that's what has to happen.
I agree with Johnny's.
All right. Thank you so much, channel members. Thank you for all your support. All of you. Everybody.
Perfect.
It's to me. I don't know what that is.
That's crazy. Oh, that's weird.
You give it to me.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Actually, the video is already sitting there. So once I hit the stop button after the credits here, everybody jump over there and leave a thumbs up on tomorrow's video. You will see it automatically.
And start
right.
watching it before we even record it and tell us what to say.
Yes. All right, we're out of here.
Right on.
Have a good night.
See you guys.
Johnny Beane TV.